Welcome, everybody, to Swishcast, the only, and I mean only, TF2 podcast. Isn't that right?
Ever to exist.
The only good one, anyway.
Yeah,
All right, so
calm down.
we have a very, very special episode for you guys today. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Sam?
Sam, do you know why we're here, Sam?
Well, like I barely show up for things, but I believe we have the typical colors 2 devs on today.
Introduce yourselves.
We've got 2 of them. 2 guests on the phone.
2 guests.
Say hello.
Hi, howdy.
What is your name? Because they can't see
Who
it.
are you?
What is your name? Where's your address?
Hands! Let me see
Hands!
I am Midnight Crystal, otherwise just known as Crystal Flynn by the community. I live in Indy's walls.
Yeah.
Well,
Fairly shit place to live. I'm not gonna
he
lie.
does sound like he's speaking within the walls. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
I have not been fed for 5 days. Please help.
No. And we've also got a second guest. We have got John Doug Bowser. Say hello.
This is Executive Crab or Crabs. I've done a couple things for TC2, mostly dumb things, but there's a couple legitimate actual features scattered in there.
Some awesome.
And he's very excited to be here.
You can tell by his
Yeah, absolutely.
He is very ecstatic to be here with us today. Alright, let's cut the bullshit. Indy.
All right, down to brass tacks.
Wait, before that, I want to show this new thing I got. Look at this.
Yeah?
Oh, you can see on the stream, new transition sign, it comes in.
Oh my god!
Anyway, okay, Indy.
All right,
What's on the agenda today? What's the plan for today? Because we've got a lot to get through.
So we're thinking about here. I'm making a stream about typical colors too. Now I realize most of the viewers listening at home are typical colors 2 fans, but how about for the silent minority that don't? How about you guys explain it for us?
What? Are you talking to me or talking to them?
What? Who are you talking
Which one?
Who are you talking to? You just said the silent minority. What does that mean?
Like the picture of the guy talking to the wall.
Can you guys explain to us, the devs? Can you explain to us what typical colors 2 is for the layman?
Yeah.
Okay. Typical Colors 2 was basically a passion project that initially started in 2012 that was concepted just because the developers at the time wanted to make modded weapons for Team Fortress 2, but didn't have the prowess to do so and get it out to other users. So they just made a game so they could make their own funny weapons and stuff.
They said, "Fuck it, let's just make an entire new game that we can."
Yeah, they did.
That's like a fucking a tire burst. That's like your phone going out of battery and going, okay, might as well buy a new phone.
Well, Source and Lua are completely different things, and Lua was easier for them at the time. And as things went on, TC2 just kind of developed into its own little fan game that people kind of grew attached to.
What?
So it was at first it was just Team Fortress 2, but in Roblox, right? And I looked at some footage of it, and it wasn't the best. But
all right, insulting.
All right, I'm throwing the shade.
they're not wrong. They're not wrong. That is both a testament to how much Roblox as a platform has grown, and how much the developers, like the programmers, have grown as well.
The point I was getting at was like typical colors is such a step up, and it's so good that it's genuinely like so commendable. It's a really good game. So why is it typical colors 2? I heard there was a typical colors 1, but what's the difference? Why
is there? That's what I was gonna ask. What have the typical colors 1? Yeah, like, where did that go?
The long story is too long. The short story is that Roblox added way more features. The developers learned way more. And by the time TC2 was in full development, it was just completely different than the original.
I've got a question I want to ask. Hang on. Okay, so I'm going to take you back to a very magical time called 2014, 2015. As a young boy, and I used to watch this YouTuber called Pyro Joe. And I remember one day he made this video called what was it? Roblox in TF2 epic. This is so awful, guys. A prank. I don't know if this is typical colors, but I remember this used to be a big meme within the TF2 community. there was this like version of like Roblox in TF2 that everyone used to like play, and it was like, oh my god, guys, they made Roblox in TF2. I want to show you it. Can I go in the screen share mode? I'm gonna like show it off immediately.
Hell yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Roblox and TF2.
Yeah.
That is like the premier clickbait for any time they anybody wants to like show off the Roblox TF2
Yeah,
stuff.
I've noticed that. It's so funny. Wait, hang on. Roblox TF2. Let me get it up. Pyro Joe. This is what I remember. This is when I first heard about Roblox and TF2. It was when I was like 15, and it was on this video. I'm gonna what's it? I'm gonna screen share it. Hang on. Give me a second. It was this video. I'm gonna go in the screen share mode. Oh yeah, I think the TV. Wait, hang on. The TV audio cut out. Give me a second. Oh fuck. It was working a minute ago. Wait. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I fixed it. Hey guys, we're back. Sorry, I fixed the TV broke. Where it should be working.
The pressure's mounting.
Hit the TV on the head.
Yeah, it was working before I started the stream.
Guys, the audio's out.
The
audio's out. No, the audio's out. The audio's gone.
How are you?
I fixed it. Don't worry, it's gone. It's back. Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. Okay.
No,
so,
they're still saying it's still muted.
No. It should be working now. Okay, just give it a second. All right. Okay. Anyways.
Okay, they're saying
It's back. It's
Right,
back.
sorry, the TV was broken. It was working before I started the stream, but then I started it and now it's broken. But now I fixed it. Okay, so we're good. Anyway.
We usually get around 20 to 30 viewers. I don't think we're 1,000 and we're kind of cracking here.
Alright, so it doesn't matter. Okay.
We'll be fine.
Okay, I want to show. Right, what I was saying is, back when I was a little boy, this was the TF2 Roblox I remember. It was called the video. Look, the video is called New and Improved TF2 Roblox Edition (brackets basically TF3).
I love it when they call it TF3. Every time they call it TF3, that's always so funny to me.
It's basically TF.
Basically TF3. And this is it. Wait, I'm gonna skip ahead. So I don't know if this is tip. Oh, wait, look, you're in this video. Wait, look.
Oh, the old icon.
Roblox. Here we go. Oh, zero playing. Typical colors too. That sounds cool. Hey, what's typical colors too? Let's take a look at this. This looks fun.
Not
It's
cool.
like Team Fortress 2. Is
Oh,
there actually a Team
it's
Fortress 2?
so
I'm intrigued.
old.
Guys, I've literally never played Roblox before. This is going to be brand new. Like,
He
I've
just doesn't
literally
play
just
it.
downloaded-
He just
downloaded
He just
it.
doesn't even play it.
That's awesome.
He just doesn't even play it. Then he plays this. And I don't know if this is
Team
typical
Fortress
colours.
2? Wow! Hey, look! It's that map that
No.
everyone knows and recognizes.
That is actually called Tetragon Fortress now.
Really?
Is that
Yes.
in typical colors?
To Fort, no.
Is it a rival of typical colors?
I wouldn't say a rival. We don't view anybody as a rival.
Oh, I thought you were saying the map is called. That's what it's called. Oh.
No, that
I-
game is called Tetragon Fortress.
I
Alright.
also love Ledank meme on screen.
The guys
Yeah.
just don't want to tell you about.
Yeah. Oh, this is completely off topic, but somebody, I'm pretty sure, actually won imported 2Fort from TF2 into TC2 because of our map creator.
Really?
That's awesome.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just skip ahead.
Yeah, that's Fake Axis, and he's now a developer for the game.
Oh, Axis did that?
Yep.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Wait, I'm
No,
gonna show
this
you-
is Pete.
I gotta show you some gameplay. I'll get off this in a
This
minute.
guy, I'm
but
about
this
to make a. Oh. Apparently I failed.
Shut up, Pyrojar, right.
There's the
This was
SMG.
the Roblox TF2 I remember when I was a kid, because I remember this was a big meme.
Oh wow, look at that melee.
Yeah, no,
If
this is
anyone gets hit with that, I don't
Tetragon
think-
Fortress.
I'm glad it's still alive and well.
They actually did a little bit of a rehaul recently, if I remember right. I think they have
My nostalgia.
No, it's still pretty much the same.
Okay, good.
Like, for
It
the most
is.
part.
It is absolutely the same thing.
Okay, thank God.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna
I
put
don't
this.
want to be sounding mean, but
Oh no, I'm not saying it in a mean way. Like it's deliberate that I could tell that they intentionally kept things the same because they wanted it to be the same experience.
Stream's gone.
No, it's back. All right, okay. Boop, boop. Okay, now I'm gonna get back to this thing because I just wanted to try out that screen share is like a new prototype. Oh my fucking god! Did it
Picked
do
a
it?
great time to try it
Yeah,
out.
like
Yeah, that's a new
no stress, and now you're sharing your Discord. No stress, like
No,
you
no, no,
know.
it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Okay, cool. Okay, so that screen share thing is like a prototype, and I don't know why I tried it out today, but I wanted to see if it would work. It like broke everything, but actually we'll just keep it on here from now on.
Anyway, yeah, the thing about it is, I'm actually having more fun. Like obviously I'm a TF2 YouTuber. Well, not anymore, but I was. I'm actually having more fun because we've been playing for a couple of weeks now to prepare for this. I'm actually having more fun in typical colors than I've been having in TF2 for quite a long while anyway. So
Yeah, no, your game's crazy. It's like it's actually no. Every time I play it, there's always like one thing I'm like, oh my god, they got that in the game. You know what I mean?
It's always full of surprises, and I always go beast on it. I mean, nothing
Oh,
against the
beast.
typical colors player base, but a 20 kill streak has never been easier.
No, I was surprised because I was when I first played it, you get that like there's always that like stigma like, oh my god, everyone's gonna be on their like phones and their like Joy-Cons and shit. I'm gonna be like whooping ass.
Joy-Cons.
well, Party, you actually you mentioned the game in one of your videos, and you
I did.
incorrectly said that it's
Oh,
available on mobile.
No, I said that because I just assumed
That's
every. I didn't. Right, I don't know much about Roblox. Right, I'm not the biggest Roblox player, so I just assumed every like game on Roblox you could play on your phone. So I said in the video, oh, this is the first version of TF2 Mobile, and then I got about 1 million people cooking me in the comments, telling me I was a fucking moron.
Every action has an equal or opposite reaction.
Exactly, it was a complete disaster. But no, yeah, no.
I'm so sorry.
No, I don't blame you. It's my fault. I should have done actual research. Anyway, no, it's crazy, man. You've got like so many things that from TF2 that you can't like fucking program in. Like the first game I played, there was like 20 friendlies like congering, and then there was like 5 demo nights up my ass. Like that, I thought that was a TF2 exclusive pain, but no, you translated it.
No, no, it's actually really funny because when we introduced the Conga, if you remember TF2 when it introduced the Conga, how every server was just people congaing and like going, oh my god, I can't believe it. It's really funny that history repeated itself in TC2, and we had that exact same phenomenon happen for like the first 5 days of Conga being released.
No, I don't blame you, man. It's like fucking mental. It's like you've like somehow managed to recreate not only TF2 but the TF2 community in its own way, which is like pretty crazy to me.
And I also think it's reviving that sort of feel that TF2's lost a long time ago. That like excitement of like you don't know when another update's gonna come out, you don't know what they're gonna add next. And I imagine when a major update comes out, that like excitement in the air is like palpable. Like TF2 hasn't had that in years.
One of like the biggest focuses we have with the game is just trying to get as much like fun and original content in it as possible. Like a lot of the map releases and stuff, because when the game initially started, obviously it was just taking a lot of TF2's map designs and weapons and stuff, just putting it into the game. But as time went on, we realized that that's not really what makes TC2 fun. What makes TC2 fun is the liberties that we take and the goofy things that we might add, especially in terms of like weapons and stuff. That's like my favorite part of development is designing weapons.
There is new weapons. I noticed there's loads of new weapons, which is like crazy.
With weapons, I was genuinely surprised at the variety, and I was also surprised by how easy it is to get them. I was fully expecting to have to like fork over like Roblox gift cards to get the weapons, but no, you just play a couple matches, and you can already buy like 3 weapons to try out.
The good thing about it is like you're getting rid rid of some of the flaws in TF2. Like the thing about TF2's weapons, you don't if you're playing like without paying, you don't get to choose, what weapons you get. They just randomly come. But
Yeah, the
it's
random
been
drop
like
system is very flawed.
yeah, but like I know you still have a random drop system, but like just the in-game currency that you get for playing, like that's a lot. Like I what did I see? The M249, and then Indy also showed me the what's that scattergun called? It's the one that's
Cannon something.
cannon-
It's
the cannon.
Shotgun cannon.
Shotgun cannon, yeah. I wanted to try both of them out, and I didn't have to wait or fork over money for it. I just like played the game, and then I like that you can just pick and choose.
Yeah, a lot of development for TC2 is always trying to think player forward. We always want to get them items easier and stuff, but there's also, things like unusuals and stuff for the people who
Oh my God.
want that special grade item kind of feel. But ultimately, we really want players to be able to get in the game and enjoy it as soon as possible. We don't really like locking them out of content.
I remember when my first game I played, it was in my video. I was I played and I got killed by a guy who was like, who had the exact same set as Soundsmith with the unusual and everything, with the market gardener, and I was like, why the fuck is Soundsmith in this game? So,
I think I saw that. I think I saw that exact lad in my game as well today.
He's infamous.
He's
Infamous.
Fucking
There's
Soundsmith.
been like somebody named Soundsmith TC2 that plays the game, I think.
There's somebody in chat saying, "Give Sam the Fititanium scattergun." What's that?
What is that?
Okay, so the TF2 weapons are in TC2. They are exclusive to developers and contributors and stuff. But for balancing reasons, we don't usually use them because if you notice, the marksman has a sniper rifle that does 135, and it takes longer to get quick scopes.
Right.
Whereas the sniper rifle is exactly like it is in TF2. But we do have all the TF2 weapons in the game. And one of the ones that we do hand out from time to time is the scatter gun because it's almost exactly the same as the lever shotgun, which is Flanker's primary. Titanium is basically our Australium. We have a purple amethyst color for weapons, and it gives it a really cool particle effect that also turns people into solid amethyst statues when they die.
That's awesome.
That's actually
Yeah.
sick.
Sam, you don't get one though. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't know what it is, and I don't want to appear like we just like hopped on and like didn't. We have, especially Indy we've been doing as much research as we can on it, but it's just we genuinely weren't expecting the game to be as deep as it is. So like
there's so much.
Props to all the team for.
It genuinely felt like how when I discovered TF2 for the first time in 2013. Like there's like it feels like there's like so much going on that it's just impossible to keep track of everything.
Well, what was it I said in my video? I said it was like I remember when I first saw it, I said it was like glaring into an alternate Berenstain universe. Where,
Oh no, Berenstain versus Berenstain.
Yeah, it's like a Mandela effect universe where like everything was like different, but the same but different. Do you know what I mean?
Go on.
No, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to go on a small tangent of like a lot of the games like back when they were made by Rolve because TC2 recently became independent.
Let's go.
A lot of the games that were made by Rolve, a lot of people kind of have this misconception that it's just us trying to bite from Valve and make money off of like Valve ideas. But a lot of the games we make are usually passion projects or fan projects of the source material, and we make them partially because it's fun and partially because it introduces players to that game and ideally encourages them to actually go play the source material that we based off of. And that's why like in our description and stuff we have specifically that it is based off of Team Fortress 2 because we really want to get people into the communities of the games we like and help encourage them to start playing some of the games we liked as kids.
Yeah,
it's definitely a love letter to TF2. Like you can feel it while you play it, and I can't imagine how many like new people this game is like introduced to TF2 in general. it's like it's really cool to think about.
There
So-
was,
Wait, you guys like TF2?
no.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
fucking
I'm in
hate
the
the
wrong
game.
place.
I'm more of a
Sam,
Fort.
Sam does hate TF2.
I
I'm more-
don't hate TF2. I love TF2 with all my heart, but it's not in a playable state right now. So
I'm more of a
I have to
Fortnite guy.
thank
I'm gonna
you
be
for
real.
I can agree. I don't usually do any like TF2 PvP anymore. Almost all my time is spent on MVM because I absolutely love MVM.
And I guess casual's kind of MVM now as well, so you know.
In a way, in a way.
Wait, that was what was I was gonna say? There was someone I was gonna say. Fuck! I'm remembering my words on a podcast.
Oh, no, I don't want to alarm you. It's gonna jog your memory. There's 1,100 people watching. I hope that jogs your memory.
all eyes are on you.
Eyes on you, party.
Here, I could talk about something boring so you could zone out and you could think about, you know, what you were gonna say.
Yeah,
Alright,
go on.
hit me.
Tell us something extremely boring. No, I'm
Yeah, I
joking,
feel
don't
like the
tell us about
black sheep in this call right now because I don't really play Team Fortress. I have 200 hours on Steam. I'm not sure where that came from. I like the game. All right, I'm just terrible at it. I'm really bad at it. I'm gonna blame the fact that I'm used to Roblox fat character models.
We actually have the option of getting rid of
I've never
those.
played MVM.
Well, I
Really?
actually
Sorry, go on.
I have a question about those character models. A whole big thing about TF2 was like, oh, we gotta have the class recognition, you know, the silhouettes. Is does it come up in like balance? It like talks about balance that much. The fact that they're all Roblox characters, they all have
Yes.
the same outlook. So do you try to combat that, or do you just is that just something
Or
that's
you
kind of
should-
have to
it's just-
accept?
Like, is the game balanced around everyone having the same like structure?
So, a lot of what I do, I am very in depth on. Like, I've done so much research on TF2's weapon balance philosophy, class design, all sorts of balancing, map balancing, etc. And when it comes to the characters, I actually have a whole set of lists and rules for the communities if they want to make cosmetics for the classes that help retain both team recognition and class recognition. I am actually experimenting and trying to break the mold of some of the characters a little more so that they have more of a silhouette like they do in TF2. Particularly, I want the Brute to have a more defined muscular chest shape so that his silhouette is of a different appearance than everybody else. But when it comes to the class recognition, it is actually something I care a lot about and something I try very hard to preserve. And the classes actually do have a lot of huge identifiers, such as the size of the character. Like Brute is massive in comparison to the Mechanic, who is the smallest character in the roster. I think that's the same as TF2 in particular. But like I said, each class has like a set of rules of things that you cannot change. A good example would be gloves cannot be changed, their colors cannot be changed, pant colors cannot be changed. If they are a class with a beard, they must always have a beard. Trooper has a belt on his torso. He must always have a belt on his torso because he's the only class who wears a belt on his torso.
It's
So that's just
definitely
kind of
good to have those kinds of rules. I imagine
Yeah.
if they weren't in place, eventually the game would become a visual clusterfuck like TF2.
You would have to like.
I know Crab says that he doesn't play TF2 that much, but do you get that art style debate that TF2
Yeah,
keeps getting?
Sav, I was just about to say, like, if you didn't
Yeah.
have like class recognition, you would have the Zesty Jesus equivalent of the Roblox equivalent. I'm going like a tirade
Yeah,
about
so Crab, I'll just fill you. Well, yeah, because you said you don't play that much. Basically, like, there's a big discussion in the TF2 community because we have, nothing else to fucking talk
Nothing
about.
else to talk about.
The art style, like that 1960s art style, must be maintained and all, and the character silhouettes and class readability. Is that something that comes up in typical colors too, like discussion, or is that just not a problem for you? Do your players not mind that?
Our players don't usually talk about it. The game is based around 2008 to 2010, like in terms of time period, so things are a lot more loose in terms of what we can do with the characters and stuff.
Oh yeah, because you got like a phone
But,
and a spy and stuff. I remember.
Yeah. The biggest thing that it boils down to is that as long as it looks consistent with the rest of the game in terms of visual appearance, it is normally fine. And as long as you can tell what team it is, what class it is, and as long as those cosmetics somewhat fit the class's personality and like normalized appearances, then it's usually acceptable.
Fair. So, but it's, I guess the reason why, the TC2 community wouldn't really worry about that is because they're
They have,
actually getting
actual
updates to the
content-
they're
actual
getting
content
like
and
actual
things to
Wait,
talk
content.
about.
I've got a question. I've got a really important question.
A piping hot question.
Yeah, when will the agent get an upgrade and start upgrade to an iPhone? Because they can't be going an Android for the rest of their life. Let's not.
Well, if you equip the, I think what is it called? Not the slow burn, the other one. Crab, do you remember the name of the other sapper?
Stray reflex.
Straight reflex, you can get a downgrade.
Wait, is
Did you get like a Nokia? or
is
something?
it actually just the downgrade? Like, no.
Visually, it is like a piece of metal with wires and motherboards hanging out.
Oh, okay.
So,
It's like my nan's phone. Alright, brilliant.
I remember laughing out loud, like really hard, when I saw that the cloak and dagger was a fucking smartwatch.
That's clever. I like that.
Speaking of weapons, like you talked a bit about sniper. There's a lot of rebalances in typical colors, and a
Yes.
lot of them I actually like a lot. I think they're really well done. So how does that happen? How do you guys make your rebalancing decisions? Do you ask the players? Is it done internally? Whatever else.
so the process initially starts with one of us in the development tree saying, hey, we think something might be wrong with this in particular. And then we have a lengthy discussion about it, possible solutions, and then we would usually just implement it. I'm trying to change that, though, with the experimental servers by allowing players to test changes and then vote positive or negative for these changes. That way we can implement new weapons maps and rebalances that are approved by the community before just dropping something that they don't like about it. Because when balancing TC2 in particular, we have to take into consideration a little bit more than what TF2 would, because TF2 just has to worry about the baseline source problems, where we have to also worry about the Roblox jank and other features that come with that. Like, a huge thing that we have to take into consideration when balancing a weapon, aside from TF2's balancing philosophies, is ping, player replication, because that is way more loose than it is on source, because we don't have that kind of like tick rate updates and stuff. And then we also have to worry about how much easier our game is compared to TF2, because TC2 by design is intentionally easier to play than TF2 because it makes it more accessible.
You're just gonna call me out like that?
I'm calling myself out. Like, if anything, I'm calling myself out.
That is true though. Like in Sniper, I can barely hit headshots for shit, but in TC2, I'm like quickscope god. It's because everyone's got like a big fat head.
A really good example is that it can take one or two less rockets to do a rollout in TC2 than it would in TF2.
Ooh, I've never thought about that. That's so cool. Like you got like the mechanics perfectly as well. That's like.
Was it difficult to recreate the physics and stuff? Because like sinking rockets is actually easier in typical colors, at least for me, than in TF2.
So I'm not a programmer, so I can't really give much word on that, and I don't know how much Crab actually worked on the movement engine. Crab?
Well, the one thing that's been talked about with programming so far, and it's something I can't even comment on, as I didn't do it. So
Right. So before TC2 went independent, we had Dev Rolf, who is the main person at Rolf, our main programmer, who used to work on the game, and he worked with another programmer that we had on at the time. Their username was Anarchy. When TC2 went independent, we no longer work with Dev, and Anarchy decided to leave the project. So the movement system was actually worked on by programmers who aren't presently working on the game anymore. But as far as I understand, it is pretty difficult to do that kind of stuff in Roblox because you know how trimping is a bug. It's a source bug.
Yeah.
It's something that's unintentional that was turned into a feature. Well, in Roblox and TC2, we had to actually make that a function. We had to actually work that into functionality.
That's like interesting because because you don't know how do you know how a bug got coded in the first place? Like, you know what I mean? It's like kind of mental. Was that like reverse engineering you'd have to do?
Especially with how tangled I imagine like working with Roblox is.
Yeah.
It can be pretty messy because at the time, especially like before Roblox didn't even have features like letting other people program alongside you. You had to write your part of code, save the script, exit the script, let somebody else go into the script, do their edits, and then do that back and forth. But that's been changed as of recent, but programming on Roblox is constantly evolving. And it's a forked version of Lua, as far as I understand. So that is the language that it uses.
That's so mental with Roblox because I remember when I was a wee boy, when I was like 13, all Roblox was like disaster escape and mega obby where you'd look up and about 1 billion levels. And now like,
those are still around. Like those still
good.
exist.
I'm glad. They're glad they are. That was the shit as a kid.
Yeah, no, it's super funny. They even evolve. They evolve now. Like Tower of Hell being the ultimate hellish obby.
Oh my god.
The only
they've
Roblox.
evolved, all right.
The only Roblox game I ever played as a kid was those like tycoons, you know, where you just like stand still and the money's coming in.
Oh yeah,
I played a lot of those too. Yeah, my favorite one was 2-player Gun Tycoon.
I used to go on my friend's base. You'd be like, "Get out of here! You're not allowed in here."
You should have made Team Fortress Tycoon. Just
Banger idea.
stand still in the game and do
That was an
nothing.
idea I had in my notes. Instead of like jump maps and surf maps, you could have obby maps. Could you imagine an obby with like the rocket launcher though? You have to trim off the balls.
Trooper obby.
Dude, nah.
Trooper obby. We have Cartwright into Brute. Somebody made that game.
Oh,
And
shit.
when you get to the end of it, it teleports you to one of our games.
Well, that is crazy, man.
That's
I forgot
awesome.
about that.
Funneling the new players.
that was a fan made thing too. We didn't make that. Somebody in the community made that.
Apparently, people in chat are complaining that you guys killed the trimping. Is this true?
Killed the what?
Trimping.
Trimping? No, the new movement mechanic has some foreseen consequences to things, and so it's like people will say trimping is broken, and then I will see an annihilator on the other side of Harvest trimp off the roof and come all the way over to my side of the map, and I'm just like, is it broken or is it not?
I think you can
You
do
were
that
talking
in
about one of those
TF2.
things being scuffed or a little messy. Trimping in TC2, when you're charging, the actual gravity of the game is lowered.
Adjusted. Yep.
That's how silly it is. That the exact workaround to do that is changing the actual gravity. It's really silly.
Mm-hmm. So if you don't get enough lift, you aren't gonna fly like people expect them to.
I can't even do it myself. It's not like I play as the shield class, but it's really
shield
difficult
class.
for me.
The shield.
What, playing with shield?
I don't do it because I've always felt this way for, gosh, ever since I even started working on this, where I've always had a distaste for shields because I've always thought they're overpowered, and I
in
still
TC2
think so.
They are.
Yeah, I
In
still think so.
TC2 they are super strong.
Is that why everyone's
Speed
playing Demo
hacks,
Night in this
basically.
game?
Yes, that is why everybody is playing it.
I
Because it-
Demo Night!
I
That
hate
means
Demo
Soul
Night. It's my
Sucker,
least
mental.
favorite thing in TF2. Like, he's so
well, in
annoying.
TF2 it's a little annoying, but it's actually more difficult for them to play as a knight in TF2.
of
They
course.
get bodied super hard, so those kills for them are more rewarding. In TC2, it's just way too strong even now.
It's
I have
always-
a massive hate boner for Demo Night, and when I loaded into my first TC2 game, the first thing I heard was,
Yeah,
It's like, no!
I love Annihilator's voice actor so much. He is my favorite person to
Dude,
work
it's so
with.
funny.
Can I just say if for some reason the Annihilator is not available, I am natively Irish, so you know,
Shut up.
slip right into that voice.
Gotta
Yeah,
sell
but the Annihilator is like the epitome of like masculinity, Sam. You're like a scrawny, like
Yeah, you're like a scrawny, like.
no,
not-
no.
I am so glad you said that because canonically in my head, you're absolutely correct.
Oh, okay, well, thanks.
I thoroughly believe that the Annihilator is probably the most man you could ever see.
Oh, I thought you were saying that you had
No,
the
no,
idea
no.
of me being scrawny in here.
I'm just
Well,
saying.
he was thinking it. He was thinking it.
If there's a boy called the Annihilator, he's not going to be a little scrawny Irish boy who plays guitar like you.
It makes songs about how sad he
Okay,
is.
can we talk about this? As we're on the topic of voice actors, can we can we talk about the legendary like engineer, mechanic,
Mechanic's
voice?
death
Alright.
scream.
Can we talk about that? Like, why does it peak?
Yeah.
You hear it, no matter where you are on the map, you will hear his mic peak.
It's so
It
funny.
is.
I'm not hating it. It's funny. I like
It's
it.
so
Yeah, no,
funny.
everybody really loves the mechanic voice lines, whether it's just because they're extremely silly or because they unironically like the mechanic. There's both sides of it. There are 2 characters in TC2 that are actually voice acted by developers from Rolve. There is the flanker, who is voiced by Blue A, otherwise known as Ivan. He's Rolve's animator, and then there is the mechanic, who is voiced by Mighty Baseplate, who is one of the back-end programmers for the game at the time. Both characters will continue to be voiced by them,
Yes.
but the mechanic in particular is probably one of the silliest characters in terms of voicing, and I love the way Mighty voices him because it just brings so much like joy to the players and like and like people like you who never actually played the game before until recent, and then just get a joy out of hearing him screaming.
It's so funny.
Please never
Don't
fix
change
the
it.
mic
Do not
peaking.
change it. It's so funny. When I first hear him go like, oh, I burst out laughing.
I love that. It's one of the first things that when people play typical colors, they might heard of TF2, or maybe they just saw it. They hear these voice lines. It's one of the first things they hear, and you would see that when people talk or make videos about TF2 and Roblox, and they would hear these voice lines, and it was always the same video every time. It's always just people freaking about, what are these voice lines? So weird.
That is the first thing. Yeah, that is the first thing they will say, and I think a lot of people.
Honestly.
I think a lot of people will see that as an insult on like first glance, but I agree.
No.
I love how goofy the voice lines are.
They've
I've
very
seen-
much grown on
I've
me.
seen
They've-
I've seen a few typical colors videos, and they're always like, "Oh my god, the voice acting is so bad." But it's like, over time after playing it, it's like so funny, and it makes me laugh every time. I don't think I would have it any other way.
And I feel like the mercenaries in the game like do have personalities. Like I would have thought when I first started playing, I was like, yeah, these are just like just stand-ins for TF2 characters. But the more you hear them chime in while you're like shooting them, their personalities do shine through, as goofy as they are.
Yeah, but it's like it knows what it is, and it's not trying to like be anything else. You know what I mean? Which is what I can respect. Like it knows it's goofy.
The thing is, I don't think like I know you said like there's videos and they're like, oh, the voice lines are bad. Genuinely, all the voice lines, like especially the agent and the flanker, like the flanker is kind of just like the scout, but like the agent, they all fit their characters really well, and the Annihilator, and that's just my personal bias because
I really appreciate that.
Over the last couple of days, I've gotten this new vocal stim, I guess, where like, I think it's the trooper who says it, that when you call for medic, he says, "Don't got much time, Doc." So like while I'm like bored, like cleaning my apartment, I'm like saying, "Don't got much time, Doc."
Don't have my time to clean this room.
Nush, I'm dying.
It's so mental. It's a shame because I do a lot of those like videos I see are kind of like where it's like oh, it's just trying to capitalize on TF2, but it's like
too
but it's like
dismissive.
no, the thing is, right, if it was trying to capitalize on TF2, it would be more like the Pyro Joe one where it's barely put together. Like it's not like you can tell like a lot of effort was put into this. Like so, it's like why would you put so much effort into it if it's just trying to like rip off TF2 when it's clearly not. It's trying. It's
I feel like most of those videos were made during like the like mid 2010s. I feel like if they saw what the game was now, they would
No,
realize that
it was like last year. It was quite a big thing.
Okay, well that's just, I don't think TF2 fans have a fucking a box to stand on for that argument, because like
TF2 fans are very like insecure. Like,
yeah,
they're
very
say.
insecure about the game. But
regardless
no,
of what
like
people, I'm sorry, go on.
no, sorry, I keep doing this.
Regardless of what people may think about the game, I appreciate the people who play it and stuff, and I have no like ill feelings against those who think negatively about the project and stuff, because it is just a passion project of ours, and it's like it's our open fortress. We couldn't work in Source.
I love open fortress.
So, so this is just kind of our little appreciation token to TF2, and we actually worked with Pyro Joe recently on a video, and our Anarchy was featured in it.
Small world.
The guy behind the Yo Mama account found out that he was a joke boss in the game and was like, "Wow, that's really cool."
And we can thank both of those things. I'll give a little shout out here to CEO of Isaac on Twitter. He has memes. I think people know him as a Twitter guy, but thanks to him, we were able to get into contact with those two guys. And
when I first met Isaac, I was actually like, it's crazy how many people Isaac actually like gets in contact with and knows. Like, I respect the connections that Isaac can make. It's crazy.
It's like just I don't know. Like, you can't hate on a ground roots community driven project. Like, oh, I hate people taking their free time and trying to make something for the fun of it. Gosh, that really annoys me. Come on.
I mean, hey, if that's their opinion, that's their opinion. No,
I don't know. It's just like fun. It's like if you could, I understand why people would laugh at it. Like, oh, Roblox, ha ha ha. But like, if you actually like take the time to play it, it is very impressive. Which is what I want to
lot of fun.
Which is what I want to encourage people to do. Which that kind of brings up another question, because I was asking a bunch of people, what would you want to ask the devs? You can say anything. A lot of people, a lot of my friends asked, what is the main reason you think people play this over TF2?
There's like two reasons, and if Crap has any reasons, he can follow me after this. One, it is easier. And two, there are a lot of differences between the two games, so it is like a different experience despite having its similarities.
I'm clueless on the situation. I don't know. I have one reason myself, but for other people, I got nothing. I mean, for me, it's like, well, I kind of work on it, so I can just give myself anything for free. So that's kind of cool.
You actually brought up a point. Like they mentioned earlier that you don't have to buy anything to actually enjoy the game. Like you don't have to buy weapons or waste time for a random drop in order to get new weapons to play with. Potato PCs. Somebody in chat is actually saying potato PCs. That is also another reason.
Yeah, no, that's what I was gonna say. I thought the reason would probably be like, oh, what if I have like a really shit PC and I can't run TF2? So that I don't know if it would run, but I heard a lot of people say, "Oh, it runs about the same as TF2." So I don't know. We'd have to get some like fucking PC.
You have to play with the settings.
Yeah,
TC2 definitely has some optimization issues.
You'd have to like ask like some like to Linus Tech Tips to figure that out, because I'm not sure.
I think they are actually working on optimization settings for TF2. They're making it 64-bit instead of 32-bit. I actually, well, there's a couple of things I want to mention. Firstly, somebody called Curvo says to mention them, so hello. Secondly, this is a question. It might sound like a stupid question, but I genuinely want to know: is there a lot of overlap between those who play TF2 and those who play typical colors too? Or is it just like, oh, people who will play Roblox play typical colors too because it is a good game? Like, obviously, there's going to be some overlap from TF2 players going, oh, yeah, let's give this a try and all that. But is it actually that much?
I would think that the entire community plays TF2. Like, the only people in TC2 who probably don't play TF2 are people who can't play TF2.
And Crab.
So...
Yeah. I play it sometimes. Just one of them one every 200 days or something.
Yeah, but in TF2 you can't give yourself the I win gun, so
That's true.
it's pointless.
Well, if I had like the old Tide Turner, maybe.
The old title.
Oh my god. Old Tide Turner was crazy, and even current Tide Turner is crazy.
Is it?
Yeah, because it has resistances still.
I fucking hate
But you lose charge when you
Demon
get hit.
I hate
You do,
Demon
but it
Knight.
doesn't matter. Those resistances are passive. If you're fighting another Annihilator, it's going to take them 3 pills to kill you, and it only takes 2 to kill them.
I hate
That's what I
Demon
hate about
Knight.
you.
I hate Demon
You got all this fuss about it.
I'm
You
just-
still get damage resistance. Isn't the
Yeah.
speed enough? Isn't the crits
I-
enough? I don't know.
I have reworks in mind for it to try and find a middle ground, but I'm waiting for the experimental servers to be fully implemented before I touch anything like that.
One thing I noticed from playing Typical Colors that I do want to ask about is when there was some maps that I was like, this isn't in the game, but I've played it before, and then I remembered that I'd played these maps on fucking TF2 Center and competitive leagues. So you were adding competitive maps that are in
Are we? Are you talking about Turbine Pro or?
yeah, like Turbine Pro. I don't know all the names of them because I'm not a
Oh,
big competitive
there's another one. I can't remember its fucking name, but I used to play a small bit of comp TF2, and it was actually 1-to-1 implemented into a. I'll see if I can find the name now. I have the wiki open. Okay, so I got my research on.
Is it Bagel?
I don't think it. No, it's not Bagel. Do you have Bagel in them? I know.
We do have Bagel, yeah.
All right. It's funny how you have more competitively viable maps than actual TF2. It's fucking.
Yeah, you've got.
Oh, it's CP Orange, right? It's
Shut
gotta
up.
be.
It's
I love CP Orange.
The amount
Yeah.
of oranges we have in the game, we have 3 different versions of orange, I think.
I don't think I've actually come across any of them while playing. Are they still colored completely orange?
Some of them.
Two of them. None of them are actually
I'm
in the
begging
normal
you.
rotation, though.
I'm begging you, please add trade Minecraft.
Oh yeah, it's time.
Didn't somebody already add that in community servers?
Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah, no, thanks to the map importer and the community server system, people could just add whatever maps they want to the game.
That's how you get all these competitive maps and all these maps. I'm like, what the fuck? How did they
Well, no, you're in the normal servers. You have to
okay.
deliberately join the
Oh.
community servers to experience those.
I haven't trudged deep into the TC2 iceberg. I will admit.
Yeah, we're
I'm
only
in
at
the shallow waters.
We've only
Oh,
been in
no,
the surface level.
With the minimal amount of tools we've actually provided for people, the community has absolutely popped off in terms of things they can make. They've been making things like death runs. I don't know how they did that. They're making go-kart races. I don't like.
That's so
They're
funny.
they're just doing all these crazy and impressive things with the tools, and I love it. It's somebody made the entirety of Undertale. Now, I don't think there's fights in it. There's not fights in it, I don't think, but you can walk through the entirety of Undertale in TC2.
They got their own German Peter in the fucking community. What the hell?
It's hilarious. It's amazing. I love what they've been doing with the
That's
tools.
actually crazy. Do you have your
There's
There's
a
a guy
Uh,
who I don't remember the guy's name. I really wish I could remember his name. I think the server's name is MANN Made Maps.
Yeah.
He has this a Breaking Bad meme of what's the chicken place? Los Pollos Hermanos. And the characters like Gustavo Fring and Mike Trout, they come and kill you.
Mike
And this was
Trout.
out without custom
What?
characters or whatever. This is all made with a really primitive door system. I was so impressed by it. It
That's
was
so
Easter egg,
great.
too.
Oh my god, I love it. I love that so much.
That's incredible.
That's
They could have done it. They could have waited till the custom boss. I added this custom boss system. It kind of uses the map importer to import it. But they could have just, if it was done after that, it wouldn't have been as impressive. But they did that just with the map itself, and
Oh,
that was just so cool to me.
I have a question for you guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
How does it feel knowing that you're probably going to get turned into a custom boss by the community after this?
We're going to what?
And then
I can guarantee you, the community is probably going to turn you three into custom bosses
Right,
at
if
some
you're gonna
point.
do
I
that, make
will-
sure
Gonna
Sam
have
has
to
like
you
2
gotta-
health and he dies in 1 hit, like in real life.
You did not
Just dunk on them like that.
We all met up in real life, right? And
Party,
and
you
I-
lost. You lost the
no,
you had an
no,
arm
no,
wrestling
no.
competition. Party lost.
No, you did right.
No,
This is
Sam,
bullshit.
There is footage of you doing it.
You are so like weak, Sam. We did arm wrestling, right? And I just like beat Sam to a pulp.
But I bet Party lifted his fucking
No,
elbow.
he didn't bring me down. I just like I didn't know you could lift
doesn't
your
matter,
elbow.
you
That would be the
lost.
fucking that would break the rules. He beat me with like technicalities. He threw the rule book at my face. That's not bullshit.
It's the only. Sorry, I know this is incredibly off topic. It's the only rule of arm wrestling. I kept my.
But then he did it like legitimately with me, right? He followed the rules and he
No, he
beat
stabbed
me.
you. He like hit your ribs.
No, we did it on the table. Remember?
We did it on the table.
Yeah, but on the stream he hit your ribs.
Like Party beats me and I beat you, Sam, and that's why you should have 2 health in typical colors.
Okay, well, I'm sure. Yeah. All right. Well,
Make
actually,
sure he like
speaking,
falls
why,
over like every time he moves as well.
when you say custom bosses, do you mean? Sorry, I heard what Party said there. When you say custom bosses, do you mean like the headless horseman, like that type of thing, or what? What is it?
It is versus Saxton Hale.
Oh, let's go.
Alright.
Let's go. That's crazy.
Why do you say?
I'm just like sorry, Sam, but it's just like it blows my mind because of how deep this fucking like iceberg goes. You got like everything.
Yeah, it's
Everything
mad.
is here. Everyone's here.
While we were talking about the community, what do the developers think of the community you've cultivated? The TC2 YouTubers, the Discord, and everything. What was your? Because
I think.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I think that we have made quite a good few bits of mistakes in the past, especially with certain relations with certain people and aspects of the community. And since I have the opportunity, I would like to apologize for everybody and kind of those mistakes that we made before. But overall, I love the creative community that we've grown, and the Discord can get a little unruly at times, but I have faith that they'll improve over the years with that kind of stuff. But generally, it's been a lot of fun working on the game and talking with the community, and I really hope that in the future we can do right by them.
I'll tell you what, people made mistakes
ahead.
when interacting with other YouTubers and shit as well. Like, you know what I mean? It happens. It's just something you learn over time. Like me and Indy can like
You're not perfect. Your first go around.
No, honestly, especially when
That's
you, like,
true.
especially if you've like never done this type of thing before, where you have like a bunch of people that you have to try and like please. It's like it can
It's
be
a learning process, yeah.
Yeah, it's a learning process. So it's no worries, man. Honestly.
I wanna circle back to the bosses thing. Why do you say people might make bosses? Sorry, I'm
that a thing that just happened?
Yeah.
I keep
People-
seeing people in both the Discord and chat going they hate Sam. The co-hosts hate Sam. Sorry, go ahead.
So if you are in the Discord, I don't know, you probably might not be able to see the channel, but we actually have a channel where people can share their custom bosses that they've made, and you can use them in game because that's a feature. You can make a custom boss, adjust its stats, its appearance. I think you can even do voice lines now, Crab. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's really limited by Roblox's.
As Roblox, yeah.
Yeah, the rules were. Well, I mean, I did see a Roblox admin say recently on the dev forum. Not that this means anything. They've lied about things before. They said that in the next quarter they might make some changes to the audio system, and maybe 6 second audios will be public now at some point. Again,
That'd be nice.
don't know if that means anything, because a lot of the times it doesn't mean anything. But Roblox admin did say it, and I'm really hoping, maybe one time what they say will come true. Hopefully.
Yeah, that would be nice. But yeah, since they can make these custom bosses and stuff, I wouldn't doubt to see submissions of you three now.
All right. Okay.
That's
Well,
awesome.
I'll put it out
No,
there.
I'm-
I use the Baker Boy, the Tomb Raiders, and the Dead of Night. I
Just
don't know
shut
what
up,
I
Sam.
don't know what the equivalents
Shut
are
up,
in typical
Sam. Stop-
colors.
He's fucking immediately
There
on top of
actually might not be equivalents because a lot of our cosmetics, especially with cosmetics, we try heavily to avoid just implementing TF2 hats.
No,
Like there
that's
are some, but ultimately we try very hard to avoid just
Oh,
copying TF2
oh.
stuff.
While on the topic of hats, I want to commend you for having the gibbous in the game because like you unlocked like a childhood memory when I unlocked the gibbous the other day in typical colors, and it was like the most nostalgia I've ever felt in a while.
My flankers never felt better at home.
Achievement rewards was your idea, wasn't it, Crib?
Well, I mean, before I came into the system, there was no achievement system. It was just basically just Roblox badges,
Yeah.
and they were really bare bones. I mean, how many achievements are there now? Like 300. I mean, most of them. Well, some recent ones were done by buildings, but most of them I just kind of came up with, and I'm really bad at that kind of thing. So I'm actually kind of impressed with myself. I'm just going my ego right now, but I just kind of came up with them, and some of them are actually kind of good. But I think it was actually he hasn't really contributed to the game anymore. But his name was Keenish. He just made a gibbous model at some point. I was like, oh, he made a gibbous model. Just gonna add it to TC2 the exact same way because I couldn't think of any other way to get it.
Right.
I think it's pretty cool. You know, it's like TF2. You just get a free hat for new players. Basically free. I mean, you got to dominate a person that has it.
Just like in the game.
We have two hats like that, right? We have the TC2 cap as well, right?
Yeah, I think you get it for just getting a couple achievements. Yeah, you just get a TC2 hat. Yeah.
That's cool.
Aggro did good on that model.
Aggro.
Oh yeah, we
I
have
did
an
that
aggro
model.
too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have an aggro. Oh, wait, you did that model? I thought.
Well, I mean, I didn't. It was a Roblox hat, but I retextured it.
Oh, okay. I thought aggro
That's
did
why
that.
it looks bad.
That's what. Yeah,
Yeah, we're not talking about Critscast aggro. We have our own aggro.
No, I thought you were talking
His
about the
name's
Roblox,
Argo.
Yeah.
Roblox equivalent.
He's gonna get pissed at me for saying Argo on stream, but I had to do it.
No.
I was actually gonna mention Argo earlier. I'm gonna stop saying Argo now. It's aggro. But you were talking about the TF2 weapons. That was a while ago. But the only reason I really even added those, I mean, I had the scattergun at first just for fun. But Aggrovient he's a contributor now. But he just made like TF2 characters in the TC2 style and just posted in the TC2 workshop. You know, that was probably a year ago or something. I just thought they were cool. I just wanted to add them. That's the way a lot of things work with me, at least. I just add it for fun and add the TF2 character models in the game. Like, why not add the TF2 weapons? And it's all developer exclusive. It's just for fun. I had fun putting it in the game, at least.
I think
I personally use the scattergun.
the game just kind of like gives off this intention that you just made it just for like the fun of it, and it's just kind of
Y-
gone its own thing.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
no,
like
I
three
fuck with
people
that.
in your Discord proposing to me.
Sam, you're not that
What?
sexy.
Sam, you love yourself.
Love
No, I'm
yourself.
sorry. You specifically said I was.
myself and die.
No, you said I'm to read chat. I'm like to pick out questions from chat, and all I'm
Yeah,
doing
all your
is-
questions have been me, oh my, me.
Okay, fine. Okay, somebody asked, can I get a 15? No, that's somebody just asking for weapons.
Right, okay, let's
Yeah,
calm this Sam
I
down
think
now a
you
bit.
you shouldn't have been on
Right,
chat, dude.
I've
When
got-
if I find a good question, I will say.
I've got a question.
This
and-
is a
Good luck
little
with
off
that.
topic, but I want to do this for this user because they pinged me in the TC2 Discord. User Grimsky added me and said, "Can I mention the fact that Brute is a motorcyclist and rides motorbikes?"
Oh my, wait, that brings me to my next thing actually that I want to ask.
Lord!
Really? Wow! Look at that.
Is I wanted to so one thing I was wondering while playing the game, and I'm also seeing a lot of it in chat for some reason. Is there a TC2 lore? Like, why are all the characters fighting each other? What is the
Is
difference
there
between
lore?
red and green?
So, when I was younger and I first joined Rolv, I came up with a story that the community kind of latched onto a little bit. It's not like the canonical story, and looking back on it, I'm like, wow, I was a very cringe writer, and I still am. But it's definitely the characters and whatever story I come up with are never going to hold a candle to the absolute genius that is TF2's characters and stories. But there is lore to the characters and there are stories and stuff, and I do want to try and implement that more into the game. It's just finding the way to do it, and I really want to do comics like the
Yes.
like how TF2 did.
You should. No, but or how I imagine it, if you're gonna do like typical colors, though, I say you should just go like we should press all your buttons, go full goofy, like full on over
balls
the
off
top.
the land.
In that situation,
you.
you don't have to most of the TF2 players aren't going to know about the TF2 lore. So if you're doing TC2 lore, you don't have to stick to
Yeah.
the same. I'd say you have like full creative control over
Oh,
that.
absolutely. That is, there is like one lore fact that is 100% like canonical, and that's the agent actually can use magic.
Damn.
Magic.
Yes, she knows magic.
What type of magic?
What a babe.
If she can cast, like, if she wanted to, she could cast fireballs.
Damn.
The perfect woman.
I didn't know about this. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, the agent can canonically cast fireballs.
I thought
and
this was
other
like a
magic.
lore for the old class, like when it was like a
No,
dude
that
with
is
a funny top hat.
he's part of that. Yeah, at some point the agent was a male magician, but the current agent we have learned from him.
Learn from him.
Yes.
It's like a mentor.
I like that. That's funny.
Yes, as a mentor. We have in the game experimental servers, there's a weapon called the Wraith, and that's actually a lore item. It lets the agent cast support spells because we're actually trying to open up to playing into class roles more. Agent is listed as a support, so I'm trying to actually give her other items that'll let her buff teammates and heal teammates rather than just being a pick class.
So you've had these ideas for spells?
Fireball, no. The only spells that I wanted for Wraith was a AoE speed boost, the ability to apply a heal to somebody, and I think maybe apply a resistance to somebody. I think that was
when you wanted me to add the Wraith to the experimental servers, I just guessed with spells. I just made like a health boost and speed boost. I was never told you could. Come on.
No, I had a list of spells.
No,
and
I would have done a fireball if I was gonna.
Uh-oh.
No. Fireball would be way too much. Fireball would be way
That'd
too
be
much.
amazing. Maybe
It
one
It'd be
in a million chance to get
hilarious.
Fireball.
We could think about it.
Oh, wait, I've got a question about spells.
Let's get down to hold on. Let's get down to brass tacks here. Is the agent Blanker's mom?
No.
No.
Okay, so it's not like
She's not.
Okay,
They are actually like they're close in age, but Flanker's
Right.
definitely younger.
Okay, so is there a Miss Pauling type character? Are you
There
playing? on that?
is actually.
So hold on, that gets shaky, okay? Because at the time that character was conceptualized, that character got pushed without any real solidification on it. Somebody from the community made an appearance, and I forget who that user was, but I will admit that the community made the appearance of the character. Everybody calls her Miss Charlie. They made the appearance of the character, and one of the developers at the time decided that the character needs to get pushed into the game now. So I didn't have any time to actually develop a personality for the character. I didn't get to make an official model for the character or anything like that. So, like, yes, there is the accepted Miss Charlie for the community, but she's not like officially in. And I was actually thinking about it not too long ago about maybe trying to find a way to actually implement the character into the story because the community likes her, and I don't think it would be fair of me to just take that from them. So I just need to find a way to actually implement the character into the game.
I will
People
just
are really
say,
attached to that one announcer.
Oh, that one announcer fan art, yeah.
And they were. That's where Miss Charlie came from. Was that one fan art? Both
Yeah,
the
no,
yellow,
I
banana,
actually like the announcer
nice
fan art.
hair.
Yeah, I like that design.
I will just say your Discord popped off over learning that the agent is
Agent knows
magical.
magic.
Yeah,
The TC2 community has been starved for lore for the longest time.
ET2 is not
chat
complaining
too.
about being starved of anything, especially our lore. We haven't got the TF2 comics. We're pulling out that we're eating Little Caesars
Nah,
and water
I
for
think
dinner.
I think the
all right.
potential within a TC2 comic could be like extremely funny.
That could I would love to see that.
I think if you make like you could make so many like good jokes about it. Like honestly, like
Why not meet the series?
you could do like a crossover. That'd be crazy.
Because production costs for things like that, like if we
Yeah.
want to do it right and do it proper, we'd have to find a really good animator for it. We'd have to hire all the voice actors and stuff again. And it's like that's all stuff we want to do. It's just that it's very time consuming and
Right.
also costs like a decent bit of money to do as well.
You should get your own MANN magazine for typical colors.
We technically had one before we went independent. There's actually we have a knockoff of Valve News Network. We have Rolv News Network.
That's cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we actually have that.
When we were looking up YouTubers, we were like thinking to ourselves, is there a Berenstain type Swishcast for
Oh yeah,
for TC2
Could you
out
imagine
there?
it's like a Roblox version of all of us that are like similar but like slightly different. Now you-
Who's
Yeah,
the guy
no.
who puts the polls in? The one making the polls in chat? Because I have a request for a poll.
All right, let's do
Go
it.
on, go on, go on.
If we do comics, okay, so which will come first? A new TF2 comic or a
TC2 comic.
comic? Yeah. Because I know there's that one TF2 comic that's it's been like what
supposed to be coming out. I
years?
read all the
Coming
all the
soon.
TF2 comics, and it took me. I didn't know until recently when I saw a post on Twitter that all the TF2 comic covers are actually based on real comic covers.
I knew some of them were. I didn't realize all of them were.
Yeah, all of them. I think all of them are, if I'm not wrong. But I saw that and I absolutely loved it. Like that's such a cool fact.
Who's making this poll? Because we made it three
we-
times.
Yeah, okay,
Oh.
Azel, you make it. We're not gonna touch it, okay?
Yeah, not touching the chat anymore.
We're getting our puppet master to do it.
Azel will make it. she's doing the chat stuff.
Yeah, that's our like slogan. Azel will make it.
Azel-
Yeah, that will do it.
Can you actually put a picture of Azel on the screen? I want the I want the community to see this. in
Party, that's
particular.
Yeah, put a side by side.
Side by
Yeah.
Please
side.
spot the difference.
While we're
Wait,
doing that,
If
I
Azel,
got
wait,
an.
Azel, if you join the call now, she'll come up as a picture on the thing.
Oh yeah.
I made a room for you, Azel, if you want to join.
Well, while we're waiting on that, we had a genuine question. Are you planning to add any more Fitaniums to the game? I think is that how you pronounce it?
The original obtainment of Fitaniums were actually done through a battle pass that was kind of like it had a very rough Yes, it had a very rough release, and it used outdated methods and stuff. Because I know that a lot of people will discriminate very heavily against things like season passes and stuff, and I don't blame them because a lot of these games that implement them do it in such a way that's extremely predatory. But the foundation of a season pass system is truly genuinely amazing because it's something that players can actively grind towards and earn items that they want, which is something that is really hard to do, especially in a live service game with repeating content. So a season system is actually amazing. But with the way these developers have been implementing it, like the way we implemented it, it makes it really unfun to do. So when I am trying to pitch to bring back seasonal content kind of stuff so that we can have players grind for items they want and stuff just like that and not have to spend a whole bunch of money on crates because that's a whole other discussion. But they originally were obtained at the end of those battle passes. So we'd have to figure out whether or not we would want to continue placing things like Fitaniums inside of seasonal systems or find another way to distribute them because we definitely want more.
Oh, Azel's here.
Azel!
Hi, Azel.
Her image
Hello.
didn't show up on the
No, it's on stream now.
Yeah,
I had to like read.
Oh wait, is it?
There you go. She's in the thing now. Right. Okay. Now let me get a picture. Can you send me a picture to use to put on screen of your?
Yeah.
And you can see the similarity. All right, I want you to pick. I want someone to put a poll in the thing. I'm not gonna do it.
I'm putting the poll in.
Okay,
I'm putting the poll
Okay,
in.
hold on.
Right.
Let me.
What is it, like,
Let
which
me-
came first?
No.
Kind of situation?
I've got the question ready. Wait, don't worry.
Who is the evil one?
Yeah. Who is the good one and who is the evil one?
I already know how this is gonna turn out.
Okay.
Like it's like there's the hero story and dark story. Like
The Sonic Adventure.
Wait.
I'm like,
Yeah.
no.
Live and learn.
Hanging on the
Hanging
edge of tomorrow.
tomorrow.
I kid you not. When TC2 went independent, I posted "Live and Learn" in the announcements channel.
yes.
There you go. All right. I put the picture next to Azel. Okay, someone make a poll. Could you wait? Who's?
I did.
Who is
hasn't
right?
actually
Who is the
shown up
evil
yet.
one? Who is the good one?
It has.
It's a 50-50.
I can already, like, based on character design alone, I can already tell you who the evil one is.
You can.
There it is.
I can. I can tell you who the evil one is immediately.
Oh my god, they're like really. I didn't realize how similar.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like,
no,
Red team versus green team.
I will just say. I will say.
Oh wait,
It's red versus green.
Yeah, we're
I gotta-
actually
I
like
gotta
Holy
give
shit!
some- I gotta give some information that might be make it sway the vote. Azel's like character is a spider, so that might
If you know
change
I'm
the
sorry
vote.
to all
Well,
arachnophobes
mine's a
in the chat.
skeleton.
You've been fooled.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah.
So if you know anything about
Well,
spiders, you'll know that they're snakes. You know what I mean?
Wait.
That's what you mean.
Zuh?
You know what I mean.
This is crazy.
This is not gonna look good on my
Evil.
resume. I'm the local green team player in the TC2 community, but I wear red, and now everybody's gonna say I'm the red team person.
Mazel, that means you got to play red.
Oh my god, the vote is
I could
closer
literally
than I
just like
thought it'd
switch
be.
the colors.
It's closer than I thought it would be too.
Yeah, surprisingly.
But who is evil? Who will
Who
win?
is?
Oh my god, a massive, right, okay, huge Fortnite type event, massive fight in the map between
Oh, like a, yeah, like
Azel and
a,
Crystal.
Like a giant Azel that comes out of the ocean, and then a giant crystal that starts fighting.
Kaiju type battle, who wins? This could be awesome.
Yeah, no. When I was looking through the podcasts and stuff, I saw Azel's character, and I was like, wait, hold on.
Hold on a second.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, that's me.
Wait. You know how we were saying like, oh, there's like an alternate like universe person of us for like in like the
Yeah,
we found one.
We found
One
Azel.
The doppelganger effect right
We
here.
found Azel.
Yeah, no. It was such a silly thing. I wanted to bring attention to it because I thought the community would get a kick out of that.
Nah, man.
It's
I'm
awesome.
closing the votes now.
I'm gonna go back
Crystal,
to
you are
trying
the
my
evil
hardest
one.
to moderate all of
Yeah.
this.
All right.
I would be
pass
the evil
back
one.
into the shadows. Say goodbye to her.
Say goodbye to Azel.
I just wanna say- I just wanna say
Thank
this is
you.
insanely complicated to moderate. I'm trying my best.
Yeah,
Work
like
harder!
1,200 people, like fucking biggest Swishcast we ever had.
This is like one of those jobs where you sign up thinking you never have to do anything because we always get like 30 viewers per stream, and now there's like 1,000. And now shit.
Now Azel's like working overtime.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I feel so bad for them.
It's
okay.
it's all right.
Hey, if it's okay, I'd like to bring up a question I've seen in the chat that people have spammed.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
A lot of people are asking about can you ask Crab about the Dame Dane brute voice line?
Oh,
That's a
my.
what?
There's a what?
There was a Za.
And it
Yeah,
kind of
but-
goes back to what I said earlier about just adding things for fun. Charles, Tiny Chuck, he's the voice actor for the Brute. He's great.
I
He
saw
does a
his
lot of
YouTube
things for
channel.
just for the community. Like if somebody asks him to do something, he might just do it. I mean, some guy somebody, I don't know who it is in the community, just asked him to sing that song from the Yakuza. I think it's from Yakuza.
It
I don't
is
know if
from
it's
Yakuza.
an actual song, but and he did it. I just saw it. I'm like, oh, may as well add it as a voice
Add
line.
it to the game.
Why not? Yeah, I've done that with several voice lines for the Brute. There's like a D's Nuts voice line.
So,
Why is
It's
MANN
just fun.
TF2? Come on, Valve, what are you doing?
so
One
if
in
there's a
1,000 chance.
if there's a TC2 comic, you could make the brute Redditor, Reddit
Oh,
type
no.
character.
do it.
No,
Don't do
he
that
can't
to
do
him.
that.
Don't
ruin
do
the
that.
He goes to the gym. He's a buff boy. He's
Yeah,
not a
he is
redditor.
not a
I feel-
redditor. You.
I feel
No,
like
he's like a secretly a Redditor.
I feel like
No.
the
Flanker uses 4chan.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I feel like the flanker's the most Reddit type boy here.
It's even funnier because of the cosmetic you guys made.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You guys are-
don't stop.
we have to wait till the we have to wait
Alright,
till the
alright.
end.
Activated the fucking sleeper agents.
Oh no.
The chat just calmed down about that.
Yeah.
They're gonna be right back on it.
Guys, can I get the
Don't
winner,
worry,
please?
chat. I will be your agent of chaos. I'm here for you.
That's good. We always need one of those. Anyway, right, I've got what was it? I'm gonna give you guys a hypothetical scenario, okay? I've had
Yeah,
this
alright.
planned down.
All right.
Alright. Tomorrow, tragedy strikes. Valve has shut down all the TF2 servers. Alright, TF2 is officially dead. You can no longer play it on Steam. Now, Typical Colors has become the last hope to save TF2. Alright, and every single player has migrated over. How are you gonna handle this? What's the
Right.
plan?
Cry.
I'd probably die.
It would be extremely overwhelming, and I don't think that our small team would be able to do.
I think at that point you could probably start hiring people.
At that point, and this is all purely hypothetical, I have no idea how it'd act, but I would probably just make a separate game on the group that's the same game, except it just has the TF2 characters instead. Or maybe even just make it a separate game mode in the game modes tab.
So it's the exact
Typical
same.
Colors OG season.
I actually wanted to add, calling it an OG season is hilarious. I actually wanted to add a game mode that just turns all the stats into the TF2 stats, so that people would stop complaining about how different the Market Gardener is. That way, they could just use the normal Market Gardener in these other servers.
Is the Market Gardener different? I heard of some things about that, but I haven't
No, the
tried
Market
it.
Gardener.
The Market Gardener is a highly controversial weapon in the community because it suffers the most from trying to be balanced around Roblox.
I went to your guys' Discord a couple days ago asking if people had some burning questions for me to ask you guys, and most of it was about the Market Gardener.
Market Gardener, yeah. So the current state of the Market Gardener is after we got some new hands on the game, the Market Gardener got hit a bunch, and now it has like a whole bunch of negative stats, and it's still really annoying to fight. But
There was a Sound Smithian type guy I was playing yesterday on on Upward. There was a South Smithian fucking guy, and he kept like market gardening me from across the map, and I think it made me almost as angry as fighting a demo night.
Almost.
Yeah,
Not
no,
quite,
I'm
but
related.
almost.
that experience you had is the entire reason why balancing the Market Gardener is extremely difficult. Because on one end, players want the dopamine of getting that critical hit and instantly killing somebody, but nobody wants to be the person getting hit with the funny spoon
No, that's true.
because it feels terrible.
Is there like a longer hit? What's the word? A longer range for melees in Typical Colors too? Because I don't know. I could just be a really shit player, but it does sometimes feel like, something. It could be my ping as well. Sometimes it feels like they do kind of extend or reach out. Remember the medic we were fighting party?
Oh, hold on! I think I was there too. The greatest medic of all time.
Yeah, world's greatest medic player.
I thought it was an agent at first, like the whole time, and then he fucking kills me, and he has the Uber saw, and I was like, what?
No. What you're experiencing is actually it's a very Roblox kind of issue that you're experiencing. That has a lot to do with their ping, your ping, the server's ping, and replication. Replication is the. Go on.
No, you go on because you're gonna. I'm gonna talk about a different topic in terms of melee.
Okay.
I feel like I'm being called bad at the game and like
No,
in like
you are
programming speak.
You just
No,
suck.
you are
Okay,
not.
that's your
You
problem.
you are authentically not. Those 4 things I listed are the biggest things that we have to balance weapons around. Because if we don't compensate for what a weapon can do with the replication that TC2 faces, it becomes extremely frustrating to deal with certain things. And it's why you'll see the craziest face stabs in TC2 in comparison to TF2. It's also the reason why Agent has a mini crit zone for her backstabs because of replication. It's to try and help ease these issues. When you get killed by somebody and they seem like they're miles away while using a melee weapon, that's because of replication. On their screen, they are closer to you than you are to them.
Okay, well that makes me feel less bad about
This game
dying
is
to that
crazy,
medic.
bro.
Like,
This game's blowing
Yeah,
my mind.
no, you
It could-
will be facing that jank a lot. It's why when you get shot by a sniper and you're behind a wall, that's the exact same thing.
Yeah, but that happens in TF2 as already. Like I've noticed, especially if you play on like American servers. Like you'll be like behind the
Yeah.
wall, and suddenly you just get a headshot. It's like what? How do you do that?
It does have a tendency of
it's all
placing-
replication.
It does have a tendency of the, when you like boot up TC2 and immediately puts you in a match. It keeps putting me in Dallas, Texas, when I live in Bosnia and Herzegovina on the eastern side of Europe.
Yeah, we can't control that, unfortunately. That is all handled by Roblox. That's why we have the server browser as well to try and maybe help people find.
The server browser is very like convenient. I just wish it let you like filter out regions.
One thing that's a bit annoying is that like I'm trying to like pick out a server that's in like the EU, but it doesn't say EU. It says like DE or TS, or I'm like I don't know which countries these are. If you know what I mean?
He's illiterate.
I didn't know. I thought DE was like Deutschland, but it could be like Denmark.
It's Germany, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's Germany.
Yeah, Germany. Okay, good. That's
So-
what I thought.
Another problem with that actually is that Roblox also makes it really hard for us to get a bead on their servers and where a server is actually located. So
Yeah,
that's
It's been like 3 separate workarounds in the last 2 years trying to figure
Yeah.
out exactly where a server is. I wish there were more European servers on Roblox. I've only ever seen a Germany for European servers. It's all either like the Philippines or Los Angeles. I just wish there was more variety.
Yeah.
it's
I
difficult.
swear, do they not have a headquarters in like Britain or something? I feel like, or I don't know how the server operation works. Or maybe I'm just completely misremembering that. I thought maybe that's America. I'm thinking of. I don't know.
I believe Roblox is headquartered in San Mateo, California. I
Oh,
think.
right.
And I think they do have server regions there.
Crazy what Roblox has turned into, man. I've got
It's insane. Sorry, go on.
I've got a bit of an out of the blue question, but it was something I've been thinking about, right? So you've got community servers, you've got trade Minecraft, all the essentials. Okay, is there trading in typical colors? And if there is, how does it
Oh
work?
no.
Currently, we have gifting, which is just
Oh,
gift
no.
wrapping things and giving it to other people. So it's kind of like it's pretty much trading because if you buy a gift thing, you can just give it to somebody else and they'll give you something in return. It's pretty much unregulated at the moment because it's gift wrap. It's kind of hard to like put a check on. Making
That's
a
the
trading
whole thing.
system. Go on.
Well, it's called gifting, and everybody uses it as trading, but it's hard. You don't want to call it trading because
Because it's not.
right, it would be really scummy to be trading. Like you have to pay to get the gift wrap, and it's only available sometimes. And there was another good point that I forgot. Oh yeah, there's no moderation for it. It just gives it. There's no like you have to give a bunch of gift wraps. There's no way to give funds. It's a reason it's called gifting, and that's what it is. And again, I don't know if I mean, I can just say it right now that I want to add trading in probably the next update.
I imagine
Like
it's
actual
trading.
trading.
is like harder in Roblox because there's a lot more like regulations on like.
And also, you
Steam
don't have,
has-
Steam has like a built-in trade thing already. It was like,
Yeah.
if you want to, it's not as easy as if TC2 was on Steam. Like,
So there's a lot of things that make trading really like shaky to work on because people could find a way to duplicate items through it. People can the data stores can get messed with if it's not done correctly. But another huge concern with trading in particular, at least on my end, is I'm always worried about people getting scammed and stuff like that. So trying to find ways to combat things like that, and then figuring out how exactly you want trading to work. Like, if, for example, one of the ideas I had, I was thinking maybe we just give rarities and modifiers a set number of value, and the only way you can trade is if your value number matches theirs. And then maybe put a tax based on the value for like funds. So you have to pay a certain amount of funds and match the value in order to go through with the trade.
I genuinely thought that the reason there wasn't any trading is because like Roblox doesn't allow it or something.
Roblox does, but it has to follow like certain regulations.
Right.
Yeah. I imagine it would be like well more because like in TF like there's like in Steam you got like Steam Auth and like Steam Guard and shit. You ain't got that in Roblox, so it's like it's just like
Could you imagine downloading the Typical Colors app on your phone?
yeah, and having to like verify that. Like, I don't think that's gonna happen. It would be a bit mental. But no, I was just like curious because like it's like if you've come so far, like you're basically like 99% of TF2 has been recreated. It's just like so yeah. I was just kind of worried. I was kind of curious.
We had a question in chat. Are you planning to add an MVM or well, I don't know if you can say this, but are you planning to add an MVM mode to Typical Colors too?
So there's not like any intention to just take NVM and put it in TC2 if that's what they're asking. Like we want, like at least I want to experiment with some form of co-op mode for TC2.
Zombies.
Zombies.
Zombies are so overdone though.
Yeah, that's true. But they could be like robot zombies.
So that's actually
so
another thing.
Wow.
That's another thing, right? Making functional and intelligent AI on Roblox is a hurdle.
Oh, yeah.
Like that is a huge thing you have to, as a programmer, you have so much that you have to do, and so many things to take into consideration when trying to develop an actual functional AI on Roblox. Because if you noticed, any game that has any form of PvE content on Roblox, you will be running into almost the exact same thing every single time. It is going to be a humanoid character walking at you, and when it's in distance of you, it is going to just either do damage to you and keep walking at you, or it's going to hold still and just do damage to you.
Nah, man, Piggy was well scary.
But it still follows that formula. It's an AI that just follows you and does damage when in proximity.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any actual functionality to it, and it's why a lot of there's like a lot of people who tried to make Dark Souls like games on Roblox that absolutely
Dark
failed
Souls
to.
in Roblox.
It is possible. Hang on, there is this. I wish I had the link for it, but there's this one person on YouTube who is working on a Berserk project. And I actually found it. Let me send it to you.
Wait to put it on.
Those might have been the first keyboard sounds of the stream.
Should we try the screen share mode again? So let's hope it works.
Let's hope.
Okay,
Let's hope it works this time.
Okay, I'm gonna try it again. If it doesn't work, just give it like a second and I'll fix it. Don't worry. Okay, wait. We are all right. Give me. Woo!
Shimmy,
Shimmy.
Drank. Swalala.
Does that? I need to call myself out
Okay,
for
there we
being
go.
a
Right, okay.
brainoid.
Working. Okay, I think it works.
All right.
Let me get it up. Is it like a video or is it just like a?
It is a video. I actually sent you. I sent you a video from not the account of the person who made it.
So screen sharing Discord.
Whoopsies!
This is the account of the person who actually worked on that in particular.
Can you
Discord.
see?
I'm howling at the moon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me put it on the TV. Okay. Sorry, this is all new beta for me. Beta technology. Okay, it should be on TV. Alright, I'm playing it. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh shit!
Oh
what
my
the fuck?
What did you just put on? Wait, I missed it.
Oh my
You're missing
god!
it, Sam. Go back. Oh, this is crazy. Wait, no. Should I play it again for Sam?
Yeah.
Play it again.
No.
Play it
Oh, with
again.
his eyes.
The things you can do on Roblox is actually like absolutely immaculate. It's just there's not the people who are willing to put in the effort to do it.
This is crazy.
Like,
That's
if
incredible.
somebody
Camera clip.
Oh my
can,
god.
Did you
Sorry,
say
I'm
somebody
honestly-
can absolutely make a Dark Souls on Roblox, but they just don't know the things that actually make Dark Souls feel good to play. So they'll just take the aesthetic of the game and some of the concepts and put it into a game, but they don't actually develop the mechanics that make it feel good.
It's crazy.
So, what you're saying is making a Dark Souls game on Roblox is basically the Dark Souls of Roblox.
man. Shut up, bro.
Ancient-
That's gaudy as hell. Well, I'm gonna switch back to
Game
the
journal?
podcast
You
mode.
a game journalist now? Is that what we're doing?
Hey guys, we're back.
Maybe. I hope not, but
I'm just
to
saying.
get to that point, I don't want it to.
You should have like piggy mode, and then you can have like a Dark Souls.
But what if the AI technology is not there? What if you just have other players control the AI monsters?
Oh, shit.
Because at that point, it's just Freak Fortress or versus Sexton Hale.
That is true. It's a good
So I created multiplayer.
Infection.
My bad.
And plus with MVM, you
No,
have to, like,
you said control a monster, and in this kind of context, that would be like Freak Fortress, basically.
if you did
but,
MVM, you'd have to have like rewards and shit as well. And like I don't know.
Yeah.
Without trading, it'd be like, how is that gonna work as well? So it's a bit mental. It's a lot. It'd be like a massive undertaking, I'd imagine, because like MVM is kind of like its own thing in a way.
It's a lot to think about, but I really do want to add a co-op mode that does involve AI at some point or another. It may not be now, it may not be for a while, but
I can already picture it. It's like the TF2 MVM trailer. All the mercenaries are like joining forces. Red and green, and then the tank doors open, and it's a bunch of guest accounts.
Wait.
that trailer is an absolute masterpiece.
Definitely.
Wait. Speaking of animations, Indy, you were showing me earlier the.
Someone remade the entirety of Team Fabulous 2, but with typical colors characters.
I think that was a collaboration project, wasn't it, Crab? Or was it one person?
What do you mean by collaboration? Like, it was a lot of people.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
I think they just put some of their friends in that group of they worked on it so they could get a hat. Well, I guess they didn't know they were going to get a hat, but they did. I didn't like that. I'm gonna say I thought it just seemed rushed. I don't know.
It's just it was
I've
crazy to
not
see
watched
that
any.
existed.
Yeah, it was a
it is
big
impressive.
shock to see it exist.
Yeah, its existence is definitely something.
I also like the existence of Soundsmith, but for
Oh yeah, we
typical
found
colors.
the Roblox Soundsmith equip, like the channel. Like he does like weapon stereotypes. In
Oh,
typical colors.
Yeah, you'll find a lot of those actually.
no Sky, the one we found.
And he has like the music as anyway
I have it,
as well.
I have it in my notes. No Sky, Soundsmith of typical colors.
I actually emailed Soundsmith, I think maybe 2 years ago, asking if he could try the game. Like, I didn't ask him to make a video. I just asked him, "Can you play the game and just tell me what you think?" Because there's like Soundsmith is like one of my favorite TF2 YouTubers because he reminds me that the game is just about goofing off and having fun.
TF2 is a
And-
chat room of guns. That's what we always say about TF2.
Hell
It
yeah.
helps me cope when I get backstabbed. But he never responded.
If we get him on, we'll put in a good word for you, mate. Don't worry.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't asking you to. Please don't do that. I would feel like a bother.
No, I'm joking. It's fine. Don't worry.
But yeah, no, I love TF2 content and stuff like that. Like I told Indy when they first reached out and stuff. I actually watched one of their videos, particularly the one about the drop rates and the drop system entirely.
You a big Sam fan? He loves when people watch his videos.
Oh.
Sam loves himself.
He does. He loves himself.
I
good to
have,
love
I
yourself,
Have,
it's
I
just-
have self-worth party, okay?
Yeah, you
Unlike
have plenty of
fucking
self-worth.
Got him.
All the self-worth went out the window when you went blonde mode like our son.
He dyed his hair blonde.
He dyed his hair blonde.
Everybody else says it looks good. You're the only haters in my life. I need a
All right.
cookie.
If you guys want to see, go on the
do
last.
I really need to? Do I really need to like put this in front of 1,000 people, Sam? To now.
If you guys want to see, go to the last episode for a brief second. Go see his blonde haircut and come back and tell us what you think. Okay.
Yeah, and they're gonna be swooning. I'm gonna have so many marriage requests.
Yeah, there's that right, man.
Apparently, there's a lot of TC tubers in the chat, but I'm sorry, TC community, I don't know.
Yeah, no, we wanted to bring up there was like one thing. I think it was the inspiration for this episode goes back quite a while ago. It was because I think it was me and Indy were like browsing YouTube. One thing we do is that we browse YouTubers and we sort by like newest uploaded and see like who are the smaller channels. Then usually we reach out to them, and we used to do this thing before this was the MANN magazine channel. We used to do this thing where we would have like a group chat, like a big group chat of smaller YouTubers, and we would like highlight them and get them to work together, and like it was like a big like collaboration thing, and that's kind of like how we like started in the community. But
while doing that, we found
stumbled
a
upon
typical Colors 2 YouTuber.
Yeah, there's a typical Colors YouTuber scene, like an entire scene of them, and we were like, "What the fuck? This is like a rabbit hole."
Yeah,
and it was like blew us away in a way.
We have a content creation channel for specifically videos, so people can share their their videos and their art and stuff as well.
That's really cool.
We actually allowed TF2 content for fan art and stuff too, because why would we not?
It's so cool, man. It's crazy. And then I think that was the inspiration. I was like, oh, we should interview the devs and like see what goes into the game. And we had that in the back burner of our mind for ages. And then we finally just went.
And then Sam was like, I'm not playing Roblox.
Sam was like, I don't want to play this game.
Excuse me, I've been playing literally all I've been playing for is a tiny bit of Fortnite and typical Colors 2. That's all I've been playing for the past like week. Okay.
I have been addicted to Warhammer 40k Dark Tide.
I thought you were gonna say Fortnite. I was gonna have.
I was about to shake your hand and bow, but I guess not.
I have actually never played Fortnite in my life.
No.
Same here. Never played it.
You two need to get on some duos, and then typical Colors will go in a better direction.
I'm just saying that there's enough room in this call for a squad.
I don't know about that.
Was it Indy? Didn't you get sponsored by Warhammer?
No, that was War Thunder.
Oh. Womp womp. I think we're starting to run out of things on our question list, Indy. Have you got? Let's see. Let's have a look.
I'd like to bring it back to the hair for a second.
Yeah,
like
go for
Sam's hair. I'd like to say it doesn't look like your picture. It doesn't look like that.
No, we have
because it was
a blonde version, but then he refused to have us on.
We have a blonde version of his icon, but he doesn't want us to use it.
I didn't say that. I just said
no. He said no. Keep it.
The icon they made, it has like piss yellow hair, and I just said
it's
not piss yellow.
We literally picked the fucking hue straight from your hair, man.
That's not how hair works.
Use the eyedropper,
imbecile.
We eyedropped it in, and you were like, "Oh, that's not what my hair looks like. It's the exact same color."
The hexadecimal value is
sorry, I'm interrupting. Party, they've already made a boss of you.
What? Already?
I just got pinged. They've made a boss.
I'm not powerful.
Let's take a look here. I'm sure they posted it in the custom bosses.
Oh, already?
Yeah, the's one for Party Pug.
That's true. Remember what they said? Remember what Yeehaw said about me? He said I was the muscle of the group.
Muscle.
That is really funny. Underneath all the descriptions, it just says, "This is a shit post."
Awesome. I'll be sure to check that out later. I'll see how accurate it is to my abilities in real life.
He is the arm wrestle champion.
I am the arm wrestle champion. So I'm like, no, give the proof. No, he's just quiet.
We've been ganging up on you too much.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
today,
Sam. We love you, really.
Sorry, Sam.
Okay, that's kind of a podcast tradition, though, to gang up on Sam.
It is. That's probably why he doesn't show up half the time.
Sorry, guys, I'm back. I have to go AFK.
Yeah, no, we didn't say anything. Okay, so
yeah, we didn't say anything nice to you at all in this moment.
All right. I didn't expect anything less.
No, we were singing your praises, man. Okay,
we were singing your praises.
I've got one question here that I haven't asked yet that I do really want to bring up.
All right.
Okay. since that TF2 is dying and will most likely not get a proper major update, but maybe anything could happen. The sun could turn green, but will you be making the brute brackets heavy update that TF2 that Valve refuses to make?
So me and Crab were actually talking about this a while ago. We also talked about it with Axis. I want to do updates, featured updates for each class.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That would be really cool. Then you can have the comics. You know how TF2 did it?
Oh,
that's true. We could try to do something like that.
Meet the flank.
Oh man.
Is there
Flankers Revenge.
Is there like a Blocks filmmaker that you could use?
Blocks filmmaker.
Blocks filming.
Is that real? Is that real?
What?
In old Role, the engine that was used for some of these games was called the Sauce Engine.
The Sauce Engine. That's back when we were used.
Yeah.
It was called the Sauce Engine. That's when we used R6.
That's awesome. They got a filmmaker in there?
I don't think so.
No.
I'm just saying, meet the flanker. If you have like a flanker update, or meet the brute, you could do that.
People have made animation studios. Like, it's a game that you could join on the platform where you can do source filmmaker kind of animations.
All right. Well, I can't wait to see the brutal update.
Well, to be honest, there was it.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to remember that.
Classes are already in SFM. Like that poster I made.
Yes.
For the thing.
That is there's a community member that I know. Toon. I follow him on Twitter. I have to like credit them for that, but geez. They imported a lot of TC2 content into Source Filmmaker, and it is probably like one of my favorite bits of community crossover that has been provided.
Yeah, man. There's like I had to, because I had to like I made the ad we used for this that we posted everywhere. So I had to go in SFM and I had to make a typical colors poster with like the TF2 scouts, the one with like the smoke. Yeah, and the models are pretty good. They're solid. They look good. And I thought they're not like they're not like shittly made. Like, hang on, where's the poster? I'll put it in chat. You might have seen it.
Oh, if only you saw the original ones.
Yeah. No, these ones are actually pretty good. There's a lot. They're very customizable. There's got good textures. They're not like flat textures. Like they like modeled the hat and like the bag and everything. It's got a lot of poses. Yeah, they're good and they're not bad. And you could make a meet the flanker, but the only thing I'd imagine is like getting the Roblox map and like the Roblox assets to like accompany it would probably be the only.
Yeah, SFM really does not like messing with maps too much.
Yeah, that's the only thing I imagine being the only hurdle in making that in SFM. But maybe there's other things like Blender and shit. So you never know. Meet the flanker.
You never know.
You were talking about the TF2, the heavy update. There actually was a TF2 update that was just called the heavy in quote update, and it didn't really even have anything to do with like the brute or the heavy. It was just like a big update, and I just call it the heavy update. It was literally just a joke. That's how most of the update names usually just come up. Is like somebody makes a joke, and that's the update name. Nobody can think of anything better.
There they are. I found them.
If you do make the brute update, you should put like the heavy, cross out the word heavy, and put brute update, and then everyone would go crazy.
Cohen is the name of the person who ported all that stuff.
I have a real question for you too.
Shout outs to him because I won't have that thing. Oh, sorry, Andy.
Gun to your head, you have to remove one class from the game. Who will it be?
That's actually difficult because
if it was easy, it'd be.
I'm so heavy against like removing classes from the game.
It'd be very easy for me to decide this.
If it was easy, it would mean.
Is this now, Indy? Are you talking for when you say it's easy to decide? Are you saying it's easy to decide for TF2 or TC2?
TC2, yeah. Remove demo.
Really? That's not a class, though.
That's
That's a
Irish-
subclass.
that's Irish aid.
I would be okay with him being gone altogether if the demo night portion is gone too.
No,
I
the thing
think
is with
it's
TC2, I hit Fat Pipes' demo, but in TF2, I fucking miss all my shit and I get fucked by everyone, so I don't know. You know
yeah, right. I guess it's not as easy of a decision as I
so,
thought.
but it does mean less demo night, then, you know, I'm all for it.
If I was
Here,
to
I'm gonna
remove
have
a
to
class,
go for a second. My headphones are all shorting out. I gotta restart them. I'm gonna mute for a second.
No worries, man.
Yeah, no,
All
well.
right.
okie doke.
What are you saying?
Crap. The gun is pointed to your forehead. You have to decide. Oh, no, you're not Crab. Hold on, I'm getting fucking confused. Crystal, yeah.
Oh, it would probably be Agent.
The Agent's such a babe. How could you?
What the hell?
Please don't go that route.
Just,
Please don't go that
Do people
route.
actually think like that? Is that real?
Is that
That is-
actually real?
I have seen things that I shouldn't have seen.
I was joking. I didn't want it to be real.
What's
we
going
didn't
on?
think it'd be weird. It'd
I've
be
been
real.
deaf for a minute.
We thought it was like we were like joking. I think the other people were going after them blocks. Like what the fuck?
No, I'm not gonna say it here. You know what? I'm not gonna say it on. Never mind.
All right.
Yeah,
don't
okay.
say it.
Okay, yeah, fair
Um,
enough.
Yeah, it's not.
I would remove Agent particularly because, especially with Marksman now, he has that laser sight. You can tell when he has a sight line pinned down. If you die to a Marksman, it's usually your own fault.
Yeah, no.
Whereas Agent just dying without any indication of knowing whether they're there or not. Like, yes, there is the game sense of hearing the cloak and stuff, but that's not always an option. Sometimes things can just be that loud.
I was gonna say you like I noticed a bunch of like sniper balance changes. I don't know if this is a mechanic or not, but like the closer you are to an enemy, it like the less damage you do. Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah,
That is intentional.
that helps a lot, way, because a lot of the thing that people complain about in the whole like sniper is overpowered debate is that you can just get like quick scoped up close and it's just like you're not you can't do anything about it if the sniper
And it's
is
not
going off.
fun.
And it's not.
I spent 3 days researching the fundamental issues of Sniper in TF2. And it came down to a whole lot of there's not a lot of risk. There is a lot of reward. And that his uptime is incredibly powerful for somebody who can instantly kill about more than 50% of the roster in one shot from any range.
Yeah, that's true. I think
So
from what I've seen, the main thing that that makes sniper like annoying to fight is that there isn't really much counterplay to a good sniper aside from
you are correct.
Aside from just don't stand in the sight line. Do you know what I mean?
Quote, the only counter to a sniper is another sniper.
Exactly, yeah. So if there was like
Yes.
more ways you could like counter a sniper if it is each class, it would feel like a
Yeah.
lot more of a fun matchup. Which I think is helped by like, you know, reducing like the amount of like being able to one shot anyone. Because I noticed he does 135 damage. Which, you know, you can one shot like light classes, but it's like it makes it like
I don't think it's fair for a marksman to be able to drop an Uber from any range in one shot like that.
annoying.
I don't think that's not good. That doesn't feel good from a medic or doctor perspective.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true as fuck, man. Like honestly, that's like I think the most annoying thing in the world is when you're about to drop burst the crits and then some like fucker just like quick scopes you and he thinks he's so good.
If they charged it, then yeah, that's one thing. But
yeah, there was
go on.
I was gonna say there was a lot of ideas of like adding like making kind of like adding like a bit of a classic idea where you have to like wait a little bit to like before you can headshot just to like stop like full quick scripts. I don't know how that would work in practice, but the idea like there is the mindset is like right though. Like you kind of want to just stop people just from like looking like killing you immediately for standing in the sight line because it just kind of creates this like really unfun like dynamic.
A lot of people are begging for versus bosses lore.
Oh yeah, people are very obsessed with versus bosses, especially the mad mechanic. There will be lore for the versus bosses. Don't worry, I have full intention for it.
Yeah,
but I don't have any for you.
Azelle is begging you to address, and she can't mute everyone.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, I don't have any solidified lore for versus bosses at this moment, but I do plan on having some eventually. this is purely conceptual, so please do not take what I'm saying to heart. But I actually want to rework versus bosses because I know that people are really upset, like both Versex and Hail and versus bosses, TC2, TF2. People don't really like the fundamental base state of versus bosses because it's just one person going on a power trip and it's either going to be a stomp one way or stomp another. So I actually wanted to add more gameplay mechanics to bosses. For example, I was thinking maybe putting hypothetically, I would put the mad mechanic in a mech that
That's
you would
awesome.
have to disable his force fields by doing objectives on the map, and there would be a way
that's
to bring
awesome.
there would be a way to bring back players from the dead as well, so that you have to balance fighting the boss, managing your team, and doing the objectives needed to actually defeat the boss. And I was thinking that this could change between each boss. So you'd have a unique experience when fighting each different boss in the game. But like I said, that is all entirely hypothetical.
When you kill the mechanic, when his mech, the death scream should peak even more and be even louder.
Yes.
And be very drawn out as well, like not short
Yeah.
at all.
You should
Like
completely
several layers of reverb.
Yeah.
You should just hear him scream, and then the map like gets physically nuked, and the player gets flashbanged.
Ah,
No,
boom!
you thought I've got ideas.
Yeah.
You should like.
In his like final phase, he starts screaming, peaking the mic, and the like ground starts
Yeah, that's
cracking.
what I'm saying. You should make it an attack.
Absolute gamer
You
rage.
should like make it an attack where he like screams at you and it like does damage.
It like stuns
It's like-
you.
yeah. Yeah. Like fully play into it. That'd be well funny.
But yeah, I would like to try and expand on versus boss at some point, possibly.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got a question here, just because we're starting to answer like chat questions. It seems like it's the only thing I'm picking up on, but somebody was asking, will you add fitaniumizers? I still don't know how to
Oh,
fucking
okay.
pronounce it. Yeah,
It's
you know what I mean.
Fitanium.
Fitaniumizers to the game.
So the use of I personally call them kits because it's so much easier to just say a kit instead of unusualify or strangeify or collectivify or I just call them all kits. Adding a kit for something like Fitanium would absolutely devalue them, so I don't think that's necessarily a good idea. I do want to add haunted kits because in TC2 haunteds will give your guns special unusual effects that I think are... I don't know if it's currently like that, but they're supposed to only show up during Halloween or full moons. So you would have these ghostly particles coming off of your hat and weapons during Halloween.
I was not aware it was supposed to function like that.
Like I said, I don't know. That's something I talked about with Anarchy, so it probably didn't get relayed. Whether or not we want them to function, yeah, I'm well aware. Whether or not you want them to function that way, Crab, entirely up to you. I just think it would be fun if it did function like that, because it makes haunteds a little special during Halloween, you know. But I do want to add like haunted kits, and I don't want them to just be something you obtain. I want them to be something that you grind for during Halloween events. That way, they're scalable, and you can keep obtaining them to put on different things that you want. That way, every Halloween, you can go, oh, Halloween's coming up again. I can grind out a haunted kit for my new gun that I just got from the last update. That's going to be great.
Now, something you asked earlier, my headphones were buggering up, so I'm not sure if I understood the question right. I think you said, what class would you remove from the game if you had to?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you had a gun to your head.
It would be the mechanic, because
wow,
in my opinion, because the buildings, the code for them is so bad that they're just terribly programmed.
We need to gut that and fix it.
And also the sentries and teleporters, they both use a model I made 7 or 8 years ago, and I'm getting sick of looking at them, even though I made that model.
Sama's working on concepts for new ones, so it's just gonna take a
Yeah.
while. Is all.
I know that, but it's just like the level 3 sensory model was done so much longer after the level 1 and 2. It looks
Yeah.
looks so dick. I just threw some crap on top. It looks terrible.
It looks funny. It looks top heavy.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think it's funny. Like a broken neck, it just limps. When it comes to the mechanic, I just wish his teleporter would downgrade when it gets destroyed.
I can do that.
Yeah,
I'll put that in the to-do list.
I'm gonna have to interject here. A person in chat called Lines has been asking this for the last hour and a half.
I've
Oh
noticed.
wow!
I've noticed.
A crab, talk about the soundtracks and themes.
This
I
is
don't
the funny
know what
part.
that means.
Is that I don't know what to say. But I've seen this question he's asking. I don't know what to say. I didn't work on the music. The only thing I could even think of to say is that the music for the arsonist boss, the summer, what was it? The King Abrax.
King Abrax.
When Anarchy wanted to make that boss and he wanted the theme, he just told Campy, he gave Campy the reference of the Mario Land temple theme. That's the only insight I can give.
Yeah, all of the
music
soundtracks.
themes are all Campy Fire. All
yes, they're all made by Rolv sound engineer Campy Fire.
Fucking Rolv, man. It's like a secret organization, man. Roblox's like strongest soldiers. Wait, why?
Well,
people question whether or not Dev Rolv is a real person.
Is he like is that like a leader behind it all? Is it like a
He's our shadow government leader.
Mr. Mystery? Is it like the guy who created?
Nobody knows whether he's real or not.
Mr. Blocks.
Oh my god, we need to get like a blame it on Jorge, like the internet deep dive investigation.
Blame it on Jorge.
Yeah.
Ron Blocks.
Rob Blocks, creator of Roblox.
Rob Blocks.
Shut up. Shut the fuck
Can you
up.
make him a boss in typical colors? Robert Blocks, creator of Roblox.
Blocks.
That would be awesome. I think Indy. I don't know if I've run completely dry on my like notes, man. I think I've.
I would like to turn to the chat.
Yeah.
If anyone has any questions.
Hold on. Can I get? I have had like 50 people messaging me questions.
Before you say it, do not spam questions. Then we are. If you spam continuously, we will not answer.
Yeah.
Guys, please do not believe them.
These have been.
Please, I gave you my lunch money.
No,
Please.
these have been. These have been respectful questions. I'm trying to find them now. Oh yeah,
well done.
Just yeah. So these are just quick fire questions. Will dispenser climbing get patched?
Dispenser climbing?
Yes, I don't know what I'm.
I don't know what they mean either.
If they're talking about stepping on a dispenser, that happens in like
TF2
normal
well.
TF2 anyway.
Yeah, I use it to get up places I shouldn't
what does
be.
That mean?
You gotta keep that. Like you wouldn't want to remove the like. The thing is,
No, I use it. I use it to get around. I place a dispenser, jump on it, and now I'm on high ground as a mechanic.
Yeah, that's a mechanic in TF2
yeah,
as
that's
well.
yeah, that needs
I know
to
that.
stay, man. That's not a glitch. That needs to stay.
Another one. Ask about infection. I'm assuming that's a game mode, maybe.
So there was, you know how TF2 had the engineers versus Doctor Zombie mode, or versus medic stuff. Yeah, that was in the game at one point. I really didn't want it to be because that mode in general is fundamentally flawed. Almost every infection-based game mode is. People don't usually have fun playing it. So it got removed at one point. And it's like, yeah, I'll try and think of something maybe to bring it back, but in a different way that's actually enjoyable.
Okay.
All right. For my next question, are you guys planning on adding war paint or something equivalent? I see that from the chat.
Absolutely not.
No.
Yeah, I don't really like wall paints anyway. I'm gonna be real.
I like them to a degree. Like I like the one case from last summer, the one that has like the black and whites or like the like I think some of them are cool.
The silvery war paint does make the TF2 weapons look like typical colors weapons.
Man, fight me.
There's a reason though, because currently there are some weapons that can be painted with just the paints. I mean, that's basically somewhat
That's
like that.
kind of
But
war paint.
most weapons aren't even properly UV mapped.
That's what I was gonna
kind of
say.
Texture on those is just not going to work.
Yeah, none of our weapons are UV mapped, so they don't
Is
have
that something you're planning on changing?
Oh no.
I think the Roblox materials on the weapons, I like it. I think it
They're simple. They work.
Right.
exactly
A good request if you
easy to change.
if there ever are
Yes,
any sort
very.
of skins in the future, I'm just make a request. Please don't add like wares. I hate wares.
No, I hate wares so much.
Yeah, please.
Oh,
do
there is
not.
no need for wares to be in any
It's
game.
literally just
No,
like, it's
It's a
artificial
scam.
rarity.
Wares are literally a scam.
Artificial rarity. That's what that is. Completely. It's just complete. It's just like drumming up prices for no reason. To like scam people.
I've unboxed a few war paints, and every time I get like a strange, it's always like the worst tier of wear, and I'm just like, man, it looks like trash.
Yeah, no, I hate that. It ruins war
That's
paints
bad.
and skins, in my opinions, because like,
It does. I hate wares.
because like all the good skins you want to get are just like super expensive, and it's like,
Yeah, then you get the shitty wear where you can't even fucking see the skin.
I've got to interject. There's a question for Sam in chat. Someone is asking if you will return to Chuckle Nuts.
So people are asking about the cut
No.
assault class. Is that real? Is that coming back?
That's not a real
Okay.
class.
It was not ever real. A developer at the time wanted to. It was during the Mad Dog craze. They wanted to do that in TC2, so they made the supposed assault class to try and make it seem like it was a class that was in the game at some point. But
What the hell is a mad dog?
oh, it's there was this supposed unreleased class in the 10th class in TF2 called Mad Dog.
Oh, you mean the dog
Mad
class?
Cap.
No, Mad Cap? I thought it was Mad Dog.
It was Mad Cap.
Madcap, yeah.
Mad Dog sounds
Mad
so much
Cap.
better.
I've seen that. That one terrible Steam cosmetic, and people are making it real now.
Yeah.
It's supposedly a melee class.
And the whole thing with the assault was that somebody asked ChatGPT, "What are the classes in typical colors too?" And it said that there was an assault class. That's the
Assault
only
class,
reason
yeah.
people even made it.
So just give like a
Even made
meme.
fan art of it, whatever. It was just
That's so
because of
dumb.
that one like bad AI that didn't
That-
know what the game was.
that's pretty
Can't-
I saw it on the wiki and I didn't get a chance to actually read it, so I was like, I thought it was just like the civilian in TF2 where it's like, oh yeah, they're in the game, but it's
We used to have a civilian in the original TC2. You would play a VIP game mode where you had to escort him. Got removed because nobody escorted him.
we had to remove it because they
No,
don't
no
know.
one was
They
escorting
can't
it.
play.
They wouldn't play the objective. The civilian would just keep dying.
That's so funny.
I want to bring it back, but like it's
I think
gonna be
it'd be
the
fun.
same thing.
Come on, guys.
They're just gonna keep forgetting
Fanium,
about him.
Switch your brain on.
Will there be more secret voice lines? People are asking.
People keep talking
probably.
about the rare voice lines. I don't. That's what they're asking: is will there be more rare voice lines?
Yeah.
If a rare
Yes.
voice line was added, people, it's not going to be very easy for them to find out. It's a 1 in 1,000 chance to get it.
Someone said,
Yeah, and the mechanic has a taunt where he pulls out a little robot toy that he plays with, and when you press M1, it dances. Sometimes it's rare, but he'll say, "Oh, it's hitting the gritty."
I think you should if you do add them, don't say anything. Just let people find out for themselves. That's the way. It is.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
that's how it
I
is.
never said
That's
anything.
just
Do
what
like
we
a-
do.
Do
Can
like
there
a
be a
remove-
secret
remove-
voice line where the flanker starts speaking in Sam's voice and then starts coughing and then goes back to his regular voice and says, "Sorry, guys."
I
Oh,
would
wow.
be down for that.
We were actually during one of the summer updates. We were supposed to have chicken voice lines for the flanker that would play when he's wearing a chicken hat,
That's pretty funny.
That's funny.
but we didn't get it done in time.
So someone's asking in chat, when will the podcast end?
I don't know. I'm looking at the
Good time,
timer
so.
through the hole in Indy's wall here, and I don't know.
We're getting a bit.
We went over a bit.
We're
but-
nearly. Don't worry. We won't go on
We're
for too much.
nearing
If you
the
wanted,
end.
if you wanted to like go or take a piss, we won't go on for too much longer. I have a question myself actually. That's what is it? It's just from me. So you were talking about Open Fortress earlier. Do you think you'd ever add a mode where it's like teamless deathmatch, like no teams, and it's just like you pick up weapons across the map like an Open Fortress?
I debated it, but at the time, the game was still part of Rolf. We have another. Rolf has a game called Arsenal, and
Oh, yeah.
it's kind of like this is. We didn't even know about Open Fortress at the time. I don't even know if Open Fortress was around when we started working on Arsenal. But it's gun game, and one of the game modes in it is arcade, which is you pick up weapons around the map. There's no teams and just kill each other.
Yeah,
So
but
it's like that. We already have a game.
Yeah, but if
about
you did it in
that.
typical colors, it'd only be like typical colors weapons. You can make like you can actually make
Right.
an arsonist or assaultist, whatever it was called, a real character.
The assault. No, if we were gonna, we used to have a mode. We used to have a mode like that. We had randomized. What is it
It was
called?
the
when
mercenary
it's-
class.
I know the mercenary class, but I'm talking about like it was randomized TDM, but there wasn't teams.
I
So
remember
it was deathmatch. It's just called deathmatch. It was randomized deathmatch. We had randomized deathmatch and we had randomized TDM.
Because I've been working on an Open Fortress video. I've been playing it a lot, and it's genuinely like my favorite TF2 fan project right now, as well as.
If I remember right, somebody from Open Fortress reached out to us at one point because they wanted to add maps from Arsenal to Open Fortress. They wanted to add, I think, Matrix.
I'm 100% for that. Like genuinely, like
They wanted to add Matrix and Tuscan, I think.
as long as it was in like the actual game style, and not in like Roblox like studs everywhere, I'd be cool with it. You know what I mean?
Oh no! Our maps are unless the map is specifically meant to look like an old Roblox map, it wouldn't look anything like that.
No, I'm cool. Because I do. You've definitely got the right mindset with the maps. You're picking some good comparative maps on those. There's no like shit ones I've noticed.
I don't like Turbine Pro.
He doesn't like
No,
Turbine.
I actually do
Pro.
enjoy playing Turbine.
At least
Don't
it's
worry, we
Turbine
can put
Pro.
you on Turbine Maze instead.
I wonder what that is.
Crab.
That'll be
Sounds
a good map for the civilian game mode, Turbine Maze.
Which of you added that as a rare map to rotation one time?
Oh, I just added Turbine Maze because it was funny.
I know,
And
but
then
somebody.
I made it like a 1 in 1,000 chance to show up.
I
in the
got
first, think.
stuck in that once, you bastard.
I removed it really soon afterwards after it happened like one time, alright? But it was funny when it happened once.
No, it was hilarious.
funny.
I spawned and I was like, what the hell is this?
All right.
The people want to know the class's real names.
There is only 2 classes that I actually kept their names for from the old ones. And that is the mechanic and that is Brute. Which Brute's name is Anthony and the mechanic is I think Kenneth.
So if the brute is Anthony, can the medic be Ian? So you have some smotch.
You are,
No.
you are so lucky that I actually knew what that was, because for a second there, I did not.
I thought in my head canon the Brute's name was Barry Root, but all right.
Very rude. The reason I chose Anthony for his name is because I like people calling him Tony.
Oh, okay. You should call the flanker Phil Lanker.
Phil, oh my god.
Phil Lanker.
Phil Lanker. Sorry.
And Trooper is Travis Pearson.
Travis Uber.
Travis Ooper.
Most unfunny fucking thing.
This is the worst bit ever. Right. Next
Okay,
question. Let's start. Let's only do 3 more questions because I don't want to like keep this going.
It's gonna
for
show up on
ages.
the wiki in 10 minutes.
Yeah. I want to move on to our
3
next
more
and final
questions. Sam, do you have any, or do I have to? do your
I
job?
can't find any. Oh
Okay.
wait, hold on. No, I just got some.
Alright.
Are you planning to make it so that you can paint more damage-dealing weapons, not genuines?
What?
Can
I
we
have
skip
no idea
that
what
one?
that means.
That's
Are you planning
Sam,
to make it
Sam,
so that you-
I said 3 questions left. You picked the shittest question of the
That
bunch.
is, I don't know. Maybe that's just something that's like over my. Over,
Okay. I have a question from the chat. Will there be more ways to earn money, in-game money?
I mean, if we add a season pass, you'd be able to get funds from that.
Would you have to buy it with like Robux or like the money
Nope.
in game?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh,
You
that'd
get a
be
free.
awesome then.
So this is the method that I want to use, right? I want there to be a season track. It is free. You don't have to pay for it at all. In that season track, there will be items that you can get, there will be funds that you can get, and there would be a currency that you would normally pay money for to get. But you can get that for free. that currency would be used to buy things that are no longer around. That way it keeps the rarity of things and players can't get mad about it. But all content will be normally free, and you would grind for it. The only time you wouldn't is if that content is no longer around.
All right.
Okay,
But
fine.
yeah, I assume there would be like an option to like pay money to skip the grind.
Like a donation type shit.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like on one hand, I'm like maybe because like I know players might just want to rush through it, but at the same time, I feel like if we do that, it feels a little scummy and it feels grimy.
As long as you're not hiding things like the basic features behind paywalls.
Yeah, I feel like the monetization on typical colors is really good from what I've seen
it's
so
really
far.
like people friendly. That's the thing. It's just like I'm not saying like all games should be free forever, but it's like you know, as long as it's like not like in your face and it like locks things behind it, I think it's good. Especially
Our biggest philosophy is that anything you pay for is additional. It is stuff like it's stuff that you do not need to enjoy the game.
Because, like, you know, it's a good issue. I feel like if you're donating, it's a good thing to, like, have some sort of reward, but not something that, like, that makes you, makes you either, like, better, or it's, like that should just be in the game for free. That's kind of, like, the way it should be. Which is
we
good.
have another
It's good you
question
got your
from the
head screwed
chat.
on right, unlike some other fucking companies.
Could I address a question in the chat?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
And it kind of
Go for
addresses something I was going to talk about earlier. Somebody asked about more game modes. And you guys were talking about like old Roblox, like just like the whole idea of Roblox, how you get, oh look, it's an obby game, it's a tycoon game. I've always wanted to experiment with adding that kind of thing in TC2. Like there's the cart ride thing.
The cart ride map.
There is a cart ride map where you can go and you can just ride around a payload into an astronaut now. But I've always wanted to make like a hide and seek or a disaster survival, like natural disaster survival by Stickmaster Luke. I actually have a functioning version of that in game right now. I've just never given it to anybody. I was just wondering if people would be interested in something like that, with like a hide and seek game mode, or and this would be in a community server map, like a hide and seek game mode or disasters or something. It's just something that I add for fun, which is the whole thing. I like doing things just for fun.
First thing that popped into my mind is a regular like King of the Hill game mode, but like the map has like a tornado or something that's like ripping it to shreds.
should,
that sounds hilarious.
Yeah, no, that's well good. I've said
the
you
only
got to wear the
indestructible-
Roblox like a badge of honor.
The only like indestructible part of the map would be like the control point, but everything else is like fair game.
Did Axis also make them harvest that's 100% destructible?
He did. He made a bunch of different harvest versions with the community maps.
Yeah, there's a version of
how he makes
Harvest
them.
where everything is destructible.
Will there be more taunts?
Yeah, it's just our animator has some things going on. So
Taunts are like, it's whenever an animation gets made, it's basically added. That's what happened with the can taunt. In the summer update, I think it was the summer update a year ago, when taunts were first added, there were going to be more taunts, but
yeah, the animation quality was
they were just bad.
All right, if that's how I was going to say the quality varied, but
I'm not going to say who made them. I'm not
That's
going to say
fair.
who made them, but some of them just weren't up to par with the others, and
Yeah, but if you're in the know,
eventually,
you know.
Eventually want to add like the taunt where he takes, I'll just say one of them, if that's okay, Crystal.
yeah, go ahead. I don't care. It's fine.
There would be a taunt where Arsonist would take off his mask, and there'd be like a metal skeleton under there.
Oh, like Terminator.
That one was just never made.
It's like Terminator meets Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
That's cool as fuck, man. I love that.
Oh, I want to say this now because everybody keeps asking. Yes, the Arsonist is a robot.
Beep boop.
I love how it has the bonsai buddy like text to speech.
Yeah.
We are never going to change that.
I love it.
Please don't.
Please do not. Please never change the mechanic death scream and never change the arsonist being Bonzi Buddy. Right, please keep keep that, please.
It's a really good excuse, the Arsonist being a robot, just to use text to speech instead of getting
That is authentically why the Arsonist is a robot, is so we can keep using the text to speech.
That's awesome. Also, you were talking about how like harrowing back to your classic Roblox roots. I'm just saying, obby jump map could be peak. Right? Could you imagine looking
People
up?
could make that in community servers.
Yeah.
Somebody's actually made jump maps in the community servers.
Huge. See, it's already happening. The change is coming already.
Well, like I said, they had Death Run. That's technically an hobby.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. What else? What other community game modes are there? Do they have They don't have. Well, there's no reason to trade. There's no trading, so I guess there's no like trade servers. I guess
There's trade servers because gifting's in the game, and they.
So is it like gift Minecraft now?
No, they just call it trade still.
Okay.
Okay, one more lore question, and we're getting on to the thing everyone's waiting for.
Okay, go on.
Who made the arsonist? Someone says.
Oh, you're gonna have to wait for that.
Oh, huge!
What?
Sorry.
What does that mean? What?
No,
that means it's gonna be like
the lore drop.
The lore.
It's
gonna be a
lore.
drop.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. Do you wanna transition to our final bit that we're gonna do?
So the thing that everyone's been waiting for.
Here we go. Everyone, get ready. All right. I know everyone's been begging for it in the chat.
Yeah, everyone's been on their knees. I've actually gotten like I've gotten like pinged at like 3 a.m. the other day. Someone was like, "Hey, just tell me the code, all right? It'll
Wow.
I won't tell anyone else." So I was like, "Yeah, man, sure,
Please,
stranger."
pinky promise.
Sure,
Doesn't
stranger.
even matter.
No, dude. We didn't even know the code. Like I don't even.
Yeah, I didn't even know that, but I did. I liked pretending that I did in that Discord.
Right. Okay. But unfortunately, the code there's a bit of a problem with the
Yeah,
code.
but before we get into that, let's reveal how the cosmetic looks, and it's, if I'm not wrong, actually multiple.
It is one cosmetic, but it features a misc, a style, and is paintable.
Oh,
hell yeah,
boy!
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Should I go in the screen share mode, or should I just put it on screen? What should we do?
Put it on screen.
Okay, someone give me the image, and we'll explain the backstory of why we designed this hat.
Should we show the concept image first?
Yeah, let's show the concept image.
Yeah.
And then we'll show it being okay. We'll show the concept that we drew first, and then we'll show the finished version. So I hope you guys are ready for this.
Hold on. Let me pull that up. Okay, I found the concept image.
Say, you guys are either gonna like be this is the stupidest thing ever, or you're gonna be like so disappointed. But we've.
Okay.
Definitely put a poll for that.
After everyone sees the hat,
Okay. Someone do a poll. Zell, get on the poll.
No. After they see it.
Okay,
That concept art is so bad. Are you really gonna show that on stream?
All right, let's show the concept first.
Let's show the
So
concept.
bad.
Made by Azelle.
Azelle the Wonderful
we'll
made
Made the concept art for it.
Here is
If you cut out the left half of the image, it'd be a lot better. But
No. That's you have to have that.
Right.
So this is exclusive concept art. Wiki heads, be on the lookout.
Save this now. This is the only time we're showing off this concept art. Rare piece right here.
You mentioned the wiki, and I do just want to say that the community members in chat, they did mention the wiki a bunch. Our wiki is completely community ran. And I appreciate the work that they do put into it and things like that.
Everyone is saying, "What is that?" It's like, what the fuck?
We have just lost 100 viewers.
No.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Should we explain the lore behind this?
Okay. So the name is the Neek. Okay, it's a phrase we have here on Swishcast. A neek is a combination between a nerd and a geek, and we use it pretty interchangeably for a lot of things, and it's a big running joke. So we thought instead of our special cosmetic, which the devs were very, very generous to provide the option to have that, we were just gonna poke a little fun at ourselves instead of making it a bit of instead of making it some kind of like self-congratulating thing, like just our logo, like the lo-fi long wave is. We made it like we took a little bit, poked a little bit of fun with
Yeah,
it.
we
So
made
that's
it. We made it made us look like massive neeks. And if you don't know the word,
What do you mean made us look? We are.
we are massive neeks. So the reason it's called the neek is because it's like a thing I say from my like high school days, and like it's like a UK
He's
saying.
ingrained it into all three of our vocabularies.
Yeah.
In every single episode, I feel like we say
yeah,
need.
it's
yeah, he has it forced it into our
It's a thing I
vocabulary.
used to say in high school when we used to. So
I waited 2 hours
and
for
it's
this.
like we say it. Sorry, I'm like trying not to laugh.
So
This is so
some guy's
stupid.
having like a Walter White moment where he like collapses onto
like
the
laughing.
floor and starts crying.
We haven't even showed what it looks like in game yet. It's just
Yeah,
the
it looks
concept
way better, guys. This is the concept art.
Yeah, it totally looks way better. It's totally not a
Okay.
SpongeBob teeth. No, it definitely doesn't have
So
that.
yeah, so if you guys want to look like mega fat neeks, then here you go. You can now wear it in game.
Okay, unveil the official design.
All right, here we go. Should we go? I'm gonna unveil the official design right now. Who's got the image?
Okay. Oh fuck. Okay, now I need to find that. All right.
Oh well.
Well, hold on.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
Hold up.
hold on, hold on.
I have the image.
We just calm down asking about the code.
Everyone's
It's
calling
coming.
it connected. No,
No, so are you joking?
no, actually, no, it'll come back. Though, it'll come back. That's so funny. I think it's gonna start loading. We're about to unveil it, but no, it'll come back. Okay.
That would have been a good joke. Just end the stream before
Just
people
end the
could,
stream
get
right
the hat. We can look at it.
Okay, Garrett, are we back? Are we back? Okay, we're back. Okay,
That's
cool.
so
Yeah.
cruel.
Right.
Everyone's saying it.
Right.
I'm seeing very, very mixed opinions here. Someone's saying peak, and someone's saying I can't believe it.
And we didn't get the poll in chat for the.
Just
peak or
wait.
mid
Once
or
once
whatever
they
say.
figure out what they can do with it, they'll be fine.
Okay, here it is, and here it is, boys and girls. The peak. Wait,
Let's see it.
there it is. I put it on the stream.
We have a delay, so we can.
Yeah, you
I
just-
can't even see it.
The peak.
Yeah, it's.
So now you can all look like massive nerd. Do nerd emoji your friends. Gift it to people and say they say this is you.
This is you.
Oh, there we go. That looks savage.
It's so savage, man. It's so funny. It's funny how this word that I just started saying in high school has come so far now. It's now official. And now this like made up nonsense word is now in this game.
We gained 20 dislikes in the past minute.
That's awesome, man.
That's amazing.
That is awesome.
So funny.
So the things you guys can do with this is one, you can paint the headphones any color you like. Two, if you do not like the face or the glasses, you can actually wear the headphones independently. The glasses are also a misc, so you can wear just the glasses, and you can also just have the face. So you can have any combination of headphone, glasses, and face with this cosmetic.
So
You
can
already
say
know
that-
I'm rocking the agent with the buck tooth.
But unfortunately, guys, there's a chance that this hat may not be in typical colors.
There's a very high chance that you will never wear this due to one reason.
Due to one reason, we're putting the fate of this cosmetic being in the game in the hands of our good friend, not Sam G. All right.
What? We currently possess the code, but it is stuck in a game of Hangman.
No,
And if Sam is unable to if Sam is unable to win the game of Hangman, we will not be seeing the hat in the game. So
Can the developers please confirm that if Sam fails the game of Hangman, you will never see this? This will become.
this is
my lawyer.
Stop! I'm being dead serious. I have no idea this was happening. What?
Okay,
I can
so
confirm.
So no, we can't help you, Sam. The developers and me and Party, we cannot help you one bit, but you can get help from the chat.
So chat, you're gonna have to help Sam and win this game of Hangman.
Oh my
He will
god.
have to guess the code in a game of Hangman, and if he fails, then there will be no neat cat in TF2. The typical colors.
Okay, I'm like undertailing right now. I'm getting like everybody's like energy. All right.
Okay.
Everybody's saying you can do it. I've never felt
wait,
more
but-
inspired.
The 1,000 Roblox souls.
Okay, before I write out the thing, let me just confirm the devs that the code is still the same code that Indie suggests.
Yeah. We gotta keep it hush hush.
Is that true?
Well, I actually haven't even added the code yet, so you could just change it right now and just tell me.
Okay, all right. I'm just gonna use the one that Indie sent me. Tell me it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let me get it ready. I'm gonna switch.
Sam, how are you feeling?
I'm gonna,
I hate
no pressure,
this.
man. No pressure. No pressure.
No
man.
pressure.
Okay, I'm gonna switch to the TV thing. Okay, let's hope the audio doesn't break. Okay, we are on the TV set. Okay, is everything working?
Okay.
You realize there's gonna be a delay for me, so
It's all right, Sam.
You'll have all the time in the world, Sam. But if you fail,
Alright.
these
If you
wonderful
fail, this hat will not be in the
thousands
game. I'm just letting you know.
No pressure.
is this an actual like word? It's not
It's a
gonna be
code,
like
it's a
some
code,
like
Sam.
It's a
gobbledygook.
code.
It's
It's
a
not.
code.
It's not. It is words.
This is all we.
Oh,
all we
it's
can
the
tell you
code.
It's the code. We're playing
It's
Hangman for the code.
Code.
for the code
It's the
of the
code.
hand.
It's the code, Sam. It's the code.
Oh, I don't like this.
Well,
Yes,
Sam-
your challenge is to play a game of Hangman.
People
And
are doing hashtag
Save
save
the Neek. Get it trending on Twitter.
Oh, wait, I need to find it. I don't actually remember what the code was. Did you still have it?
Oh
I
my
have it, don't
god.
worry.
He's got it.
we have it.
It's in my DMs party.
Oh no, I got it. Okay. All right.
You realize there's gonna be a delay because I'm watching the
No,
stream
I'll screen share for you. Okay.
Okay. Oh, I don't like this.
So you'll know how many letters it is, so it's fine. It's not. You just have to guess them all correctly.
It's not too many letters, but you know how many Hangman? 5 wrong moves and it's over.
It's like 10, I
1,
think.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's
I
6.
think you should explain the rules for Hangman if nobody here has played it before.
Okay, so
okay, then you do that like
You should
right
always
after.
Who's
start with
never
B.
played
Always start
Hangman
with Z.
before?
okay, how about we put this on Crab. Crab, explain Hangman to us.
I already said it. So there's this guy, and he's going to die if you don't get the letters right. So the word.
There-
You need to guess what the word is, and if you guess a letter and it's correct, the spots
The letter
for that
stays
letter
there, yeah.
gets filled in. But if you get it wrong, then the noose tightens.
So
Ever so
6
slightly.
letters wrong, and you kiss the Neek goodbye.
Exactly. All right. Okay, this Hangman game is nearly ready. I hope you're ready.
I
Sam.
hate it. No, I really hate this.
Okay.
Because if a party or Indy said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a bit at the end," and I was like, "What's the bit?" and they were like, "Don't worry about it, sweetie pie."
Okay. All right. I'm putting it on screen. Okay. Can you see, Sam?
Let me see. Hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna put it on the stream as well. All right.
Yeah. Okay. What the fuck is that?
It's a bit big. But let's see if you can do it. Okay. All right, boys. Are you ready? Okay, Sam.
That's-
It's time to guess
wow.
your first letter. Look at the chat. Consult the chat before you go.
Okay. No. I think I know what one of them is. All right. I think that middle word is the.
Yes. Oh, wait,
So-
hang on.
Party, you got it. You
Yeah,
got
that's
the
one. What's right? There's one more.
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're missing one.
Yeah. Okay. No, I got it. We got. We good. now.
Okay.
You don't guess words in Hangman. You have to guess letters.
Yeah, I
Just
know,
letters,
but
yeah.
that's what I
So
was gonna.
will you start consulting the chat?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with an E.
E. Okay. Let me. Okay. Okay. So you're good, Sam. You got one.
Where
It's
did I?
so easy.
Okay. T.
T.
T. H. N.
You're doing well, Sam.
Okay, you had
Only a
me
single one
scared.
wrong.
K. Now, what is the first
Could
word?
be anything. So consult the chat.
Consult the chat. Get them involved.
Chat, what am I doing?
Okay, here's a tip for Hangman. Do all the strange letters first, like Z, X, Y.
No, that is the worst. You do all the vowels
Z in
first,
chat.
you
Z in
idiot.
chat.
Z, go for Z, Sam. Come on.
I'm not.
You've got a few tries. You can go for Z. You can play at risk. You can play a little bit of
I
risk.
want to see some Z's in chat.
Yeah, go
right
some
now.
Play risky, Sam.
Right,
play
do it.
risky.
Okay,
I
let's let
know it's not-
let's let the
I know
chat
it's-
decide. Right, Sam, choose 3 letters and let's let the chat decide with a poll.
Yeah, the chat. has to
I know
vote.
it's not save, so it's not V. Fine, we'll go for a Z. Go for a Z.
Okay, Zed. I'm sorry,
Alright.
Sam. There is no Zed. So
Oh no, I didn't expect that.
it has been built.
Okay, Sam, say 3 letters and I'll put them up to a poll.
Okay. S.
Okay.
Or
Or
That's not a letter,
that's not a letter.
What?
is it?
or is a
What?
Or-
R or what? Your Irish
What
is
is
or?
kicking in, Sam.
R.
R. Okay.
You fucking.
Or
Okay, and which one
We're
then?
not having this. And I.
And
Okay.
I. Okay.
S, R, or I. Okay, everyone vote. Give it,
Okay,
let's
hold on.
give
I'm
them-
putting the poll in.
Once the poll's done, give them 30 seconds to decide.
Okay.
Come on, Sam. The fate of this hat is on your
The
shoulders.
fate of the hat is is right. So S or R or I. All right, chat. You need to decide.
Hey, I'm part of chat. That means I can vote to sabotage.
You vote to sabotage.
Stop it.
Stop it, guys!
Okay. All right. The votes are coming in.
Okay. What's it looking like? Come on,
S
guys,
is
choose
an
wisely.
overwhelming win for S.
Is it S?
So,
Are you sure?
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
We're going for S?
Well, which one are you going with? S, Sam.
S.
Okay. I've got good news, Sam. S is the first letter.
Oh, okay,
And the
okay,
four.
okay. Sorry, okay. Discord's just like popping off now. People are trying to help me.
Come on,
Right.
Sam.
Sisthenique. It's not show. It's not. Okay. There's got to be another. I didn't. Okay.
oh, I have to put the code in game. Oh, I haven't put it.
Go
in
on,
yet.
while we're doing
Let
this,
me
put
do
it in
that.
game. So
Okay.
while Sam's trying to figure it
Yeah.
out, trying to defuse the bomb.
Yeah, I'll do it once he figures it out. Do you want like a specific quality? You want like genuine or something?
Give me an A.
Unique.
Give us
Give us an A.
It's fine.
Whatever role you think you want to give it, mate.
Yeah,
honestly. It's your.
it's fine. It's your hat.
Okay.
A.
It is. Oh.
I'm sorry, Sam. There is
No.
A. You are moments away from death, Sam.
Uh-oh.
like-
Uh-oh.
It's not to the people saying save the Neek. There is. There's. He's already.
They might be right. Press B. They might be right.
Wait.
Will you be putting it up to a poll again, Sam?
You
W.
Okay, Sam. I'm gonna give you some.
W.
Right, Sam. No. I'm gonna give you 3 options. Okay, you can either vote.
W.
W. Are you sure? Are you sure you
W.
don't want to phone a friend or vote ask the
W.
chat? W. Okay.
Paddy, you fucked this up, you idiot.
What?
I asked you, are there any H's?
You didn't ask any H. Oh wait, fuck yeah.
Oh my god, you are such a dipshit. You are my fucking. You are such a. How do you fuck up Hangman?
I might have wanted to add a bit of tension.
How do you fuck up Hangman? I already said H. I would have got that instantly if you put in
Exactly,
the.
Sam. I didn't want to ruin it. I wanted to add a bit of
Aye.
tension.
You
Well
don't
done,
know
Sam.
how to
You
purpose.
figured it out.
I didn't know how to. You don't know how to fucking add
You don't
tension
know how to
to
play
anything, Sam.
Hangman.
Sam, you done no fun. Well done, Sam. He's figured it out. Everyone, quickly type it. We did.
It's gonna be available for
in the
48
chat.
hours.
There's no spaces, by the way. The code is swish the neat, guys. You figured it out. You
Everybody, I know we're gonna have like massive drop-offs now, but thank you all so much for watching,
Yeah,
even
thank-
if you were
and I
just
wanna-
here for the
All
hype.
right, I'm gonna shout out. I'm gonna shout out the Donut Boy 987. He was the first person to redeem it.
Legend.
I also want to shout out Alto Arcade for creating the Swishcast logo that you will see on the headphones.
Thank you, Azale, for making the concept art. Thank you guys for inviting us. And as the Swishcast member said, the code will be available for roughly 48 hours. That way, those of you who are unable to watch and those of you who are unable to attend will be able to redeem it without any issues.
Awesome. I also want to thank the 2 devs for coming on. Great.
Yeah,
Great
very
chat.
nice of you guys. You've been very, very nice.
No, you guys have been legendary. Just like,
Legendary.
just normal, down to earth people. Which is like good because sometimes we get a few YouTubers who let their everything get to their heads.
Yeah, you're like Sam.
Yeah, like Sam.
Yeah. I too many fans, you know. What do you do?
Sam, you were shitting bricks when we announced Hangman.
Yeah, well, I didn't fucking expect it, man. Everybody's posting their neeks.
All right, I'm gonna put in one last poll asking whether you guys enjoyed the stream or not.
Yeah. Oh, also, if you guys would, if you like TF2 and you like discussing TF2 and you like, hopefully you like Indie and hopefully you like me. I can get if you don't like Sam, but it's all right.
Yeah, sorry. Understandable.
Understandable. You're welcome to tune in again. We always have it. We always try and get a new guest on, someone cool. In
Weekly new guests. We always have good topics, and we would appreciate because I also want to point out that the typical colors community has been infinitely way more funny and entertaining than our chat so far. That's like mean to our like longtime fans, but
no. The typical colors community, like the like easy like obvious like expectation. Oh, it's just a bunch of children. But no,
it was great. You guys are awesome.
Especially before the stream, I had a lot of fun making like goofy polls, and everyone was like laughing with me. I was glad that this community's got a nice sense of humor. And
it definitely maybe a year down the line we'll get you guys on again.
So hopefully you guys can live, laugh, and neek. And
you did not just say that.
Hope to see many fellow neeks running around the game next time I log on.
Debs, I want to ask you: did you have a nice time? Did this live up to your expectations, or was this a shit show?
I had a great time. Honestly, that was.
I'm glad.
Fun.
Man.
This is like exactly what I want every like TC2 TF2 like connection to ever be. It's just laughs and fun.
Maybe we could probably do it again in the future sometime. Honestly.
Yeah, this was incredibly.
See when you drop the brew update,
fun.
we'll have you back on and you can discuss how that went.
Hell yeah, that sounds like a fun time.
It'll be legendary. And hopefully people won't just show up for a code.
Where's code, dude?
I warned you. I warned you.
No, but a lot of people
it was fun. It was fun.
Most people did actually take interest in the podcast, which I do genuinely appreciate.
I'm so glad that they did.
I have people going onto my Twitter messaging me, save the knee.
Oh no.
Don't worry, guys. He is safe for now.
Safe for now.
The Nika was saved.
Luckily, you were able to help Sam.
I'm a hero.
That image of Sam being cratered is so funny.
It's I
Can you
thank
put that on
Filler.
screen?
Let me put that on
Thank you, Filler Name, for drawing that. That's the fucking best thing ever.
That's so good. Let me put that on the stream. We're gonna get a world's first fan art chat. Here we go.
No, there's one thing I really love about the TC2 community is just how creative and like engaged they are with art.
Yeah,
it's so much fun being able to look at the fan art channels every day and seeing something new.
That's awesome, man. No, I'm genuinely
chanting in chat, "We are Neek.
We are Neek. We are strong. We are Neek. We are strong. We study. We get grade A's. We stay up all night.
No questions wrong."
Oh wait, should we tell what's the description of the hat, Indie? Do you remember?
Is the description on the item? I haven't confirmed.
The funny thing is, I can't even open Roblox to even redeem the items. I think I have to restart my computer to do it, so I'll do that
Was there
later.
supposed to be a description?
Yeah.
I thought there was gonna be one, but if there's not, that's fine.
All I put was
Indie, you're such a picky bitch.
We had a good
I just
idea.
gave credit for Alto Arcade.
Yeah,
the Swishcast logo. That's all I put.
Yeah, that's fine. We had an idea for a description where it would say awarded to those who listen to good podcasts and have good grades.
I completely forgot about that. I can add
no,
that.
it's all right.
It's all right. It's not too much hassle anyway. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be it for today. I'm glad everyone who showed up. Get your neeks, get studying. Hope you'll get grade A's in English. All right,
Yeah.
and great.
Keep those buck teeth squeaky clean.
Oh man.
Make sure
I
you brush your
unironically
teeth
have
with
buck
Colgate.
teeth.
and study hard, work hard, and get a grade A in fragging. Okay, all right, boys.
Go to the dentist every
Absolutely.
6 months. It's important.
TC2 developers, anything you want to say before we cut the stream?
Well, I just said it. Go to the dentist. It's not as bad. If you take good care of your teeth, it's not bad.
Yeah, but you won't get
Red
that
team
right.
players, stop playing the game. Get out of here.
All right, guys.
All right.
Flag on.
Frag on, gamers. Let the neakening begin. All right, let's get started, boys.
I want to see a Neek clan emerge.
Let's go. Yeah, let's get the Neat clan going. Let's start fragging the bullies in typical colors. All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right, bye guys. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye guys. Say bye everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.